So I did like a thing, and I contacted Ray about it on YouTube Community, which we all know is awful. And then he said,
Are you streaming this, Ray? By the way,
and then we did like a video on it, and then he said maybe you should
Take
go and
it.
photo tech.
I have
and I was
one.
like,
Okay, sorry. Please
okay.
continue. Let
And now
Bart
I'm here.
finish. Okay. Okay. All right.
Maybe
Here, I
instead
guess I'll
of
go ahead.
telling, instead,
I was from Manchester.
and maybe instead of saying like what got you onto this, or maybe say something that's unique to you, or what interests you about technical Minecraft. Like what gets you into technical Minecraft?
All right.
I'll go. Before we do that, do we want to do like an intro and stuff? Maybe Ray, do you want to do an intro? Then we can.
Oh yeah,
go
Ray
around.
needs to go because he's like important.
Yes, that sounds good logic.
He's the big boy.
Because he pays for most of the server. That's the only reason. We'd ban him if we didn't pay for it.
Ray's our sugar.
Like $500.
You guys maybe go into the circle so everybody can kind of see each other.
Yeah, that's it. That'd be good. So if I go opposite Ray, and then everyone else goes around, maybe.
Open the circle, Glenn.
Why is the circle so small?
Expand.
Spread.
Everyone move out.
There's only
Spread.
2 people on the server, right?
We are all.
That was good.
We are all racing.
Hello, Mumbo Jumbo here. It's excellent to be here. I plan on building a lag machine. I see a spot over there where there's a bit of free space. I'm gonna go ahead and build something terrific up in the sky.
We need to teach you how to do. Akron, we need to teach you how to do an English accent.
We do.
Hello everyone, it's Mango here. Today we're back on the Cycroft server. It's episode 1337, and today
Your
we're doing
German
another
accent is
perimeter.
terrible. You've been much teacher to do a German accent.
I'm ready. I'm ready if you guys are ready.
Okay, yeah, I'm ready.
Okay,
Hello
Ray,
there,
tell us
Ray
about
here,
Ray.
and I'm joined by the fellow Project members as well as our special guest, Logical Geek Boy, also another YouTuber. Hello.
Hey guys, how's it going? Thanks for inviting me on. Super excited to check this out. I wasn't so excited about this thing. Look, this box is called Illogical Geek Boys. I'm not very happy about that. So yeah, thanks. Thanks for that.
At least you
Very
know
nice.
we love you.
Okay, so are we going to maybe do some intros so everyone knows who's who?
Yeah. Go ahead. Go first, Logic.
Okay, yeah, so I am Logical Geek Boy, as Ray says, and I've got a YouTube channel where I have a single player series called Beyond Logic, and yeah, I do some kind of creative farms and stuff like that, and I've got a huge Death Star in the end that I've built. We've got a Millennium Falcon, we've got Starship Enterprise, X-Wings, that kind of stuff, and yeah, some interesting farms and contraptions that are a bit different to you might have seen before. But yeah, that's me, that's what I get up to, so how about you guys?
I'll go next. I'm Ray's Works, and I am also a YouTuber, and I've been on the server for almost all 5 years, not quite. And I really got into technical Minecraft because it's just a different way of kind of playing the normal survival world, which got me interested and allows me to continue to play the game even 10 years after I started. Maybe go to my right, Lord Wolf.
I'm Lord Chaotic Wolf. I am also a YouTuber. I do mostly redstone videos and some technical explanations, and I have 2 Let's Play series going, Prototech and Creepy Craft. I got into technical Minecraft mostly because of Ray. I've been following Ray since he started, and I love to learn.
I'm Puffingfish. I have a small YouTube channel, and I got into technical Minecraft because of CNB Minecraft. Actually, is the real, yeah, just the redstone, and then I got into the mechanics of the game. So yeah.
You guys can also say something that interests you about technical Minecraft, if it's something specific. Who's next?
I really like mob farms.
Oh yeah.
I like the cool glitchy things you can do, just like the sheer OP-ness
Nah,
of
damn.
some of the things.
Yeah. Watch out. Do you want to do your intro?
You know, I was cutting the line, so I was just.
Oh,
Go,
that's
go ahead, go
rude.
Nana. Your 5 seconds of fame.
I am Nadia, and I never post on my YouTube channel, and I got interested in Minecraft because I watched too much of Ray, and I'm pretty sure I watched him.
He's a stalker.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
No. When he says he watches Ray, he doesn't watch his videos. He watches him on the server and follows him like a wolf. Okay.
Sploosh.
I'm Dr. Sploosh. It's been a while since I got into technical Minecraft, probably around like 2013 with the Zip Crowd server and Panda and that sort of thing. I've been here since the very beginning, since we actually like started the world, me and Animos, and
So you're a
haven't
co-founder
been-
or founder.
I am a co-founder, and I haven't played that much in the past few years, but this May I started getting a lot more into Minecraft. So yeah.
Unicus.
And I would say I'm most interested in Slimestone at the moment, and messing around with it. Anyway.
Hello, Immuticus. I've got a small YouTube channel. That's pretty much it.
Well done, Unicus. You kept it under 5
He's
seconds.
a robot.
Kept it short.
Okay, we got Akaran or Desert.
Akaran.
Hello, I'm Akaran. I have a small YouTube channel. LOL.
That was really good.
Oh damn, did he push in again?
What?
Okay. Hi.
The circle's too small. No, that desert
Um,
rose is not as Acheron, by the way.
Yeah, that's actually true. That's me.
Go ahead, Earth.
I'm Earth Computer. I got into technical Minecraft because I was following some YouTubers like Mango and Ray, and also I was into modding, so kind of a good combination. And yeah, anything which is like quirky in the code kind of interests me.
Oh yeah, like
Like
the
RNG.
RNG manipulation. Epic.
Yeah, that's pretty
epic
cool.
Farms.
That is pretty cool. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, I was the first person to find anything like that in the code.
RNG Lightning Farm. I guess we'll be
Was
seeing
it
some
you
of that
that-
work.
So,
I mean, it started becoming like, yeah.
so I was gonna say, was it you that did? Was it the enchantment table stuff first? Was that what came first?
Yeah,
That came
was
before
me.
him.
And then
That's you, right? Yeah, awesome.
no, that was me.
Oh, okay.
Like this guy named Earth
that was
just
me.
messages
And
me
then,
and he's like, I could do these hacks. I'm like, can you do these hacks in survival? And he's like, oh, let me try. Oh, yes, I can. I'm like, you're on, boy.
You're on, boy.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, after that, it started to become teamwork. Like none of these projects are ever done by just one person anymore. But I've always been, one of the people doing it.
Next
stuff.
is.
Yeah.
Some people might even know you by your name. Sheen?
Me? Oh. I'm Shane.
Gene, yeah.
I'm most known for making useless farms and deleting my videos.
And unlisted videos?
Yeah.
My favorite, Paladin Sheen de Puddin. He made all the
Tolas?
awesome things. For example, the best flower farm you've ever seen. It doesn't require a hopper. Farm 2.
Tolas, you want to go next?
Hi, I'm Tallus, and I'm really tired, so don't pay attention to anything I say.
Go to bed. Theosib.
So Tully is more mature than most of the rest of us. That's kind of how it goes. He's younger. He's the youngest, but he's the most mature. Less than Tully.
The bottom.
Go ahead,
But
Theosib.
everybody's less than Tully, so it doesn't matter.
No.
Do you want to go with Theosib?
Okay, sure. So I'm Theo Sib. Here, I'll go in the middle. I'm a digital circuit designer. I design a graphics chip that you're subject to every time you fly. I have a PhD from Ohio State. I'm mentioned in at least 2 Wikipedia articles. And also I fixed a couple of really old bugs in Minecraft, like the hopper duping bugs of particular.
Oh, nice.
Yay.
Now that is an intro. Well done.
You should be doctor. I shouldn't be doctor.
Wait, so my life is at risk every time I fly? What the heck?
Well, at least they're not in the plane. They're in the control towers.
Oh God.
Oh, for a minute there, I thought you meant flying in Minecraft. I thought, what the hell?
No, in the real world, in real planes. I
Oh,
don't design
no.
circuits in Minecraft. I'm terrible at it.
Well, I'm actually
Oh my
flying
God,
on
I'm
Tuesday.
never flying on a plane again.
Yeah, or if you're flying in the United States or Brazil or parts of Europe, yeah, those control towers are using my graphics chip.
Okay, all right. I
Very
know who to
cool.
blame then if it all goes wrong.
Xerox, you want to go next?
Oh, yay, I'm 0x, and I'm basically here to ban Ray.
Execute our Order 66.
Well, I made a few crappy YouTube videos, and then suddenly everyone wanted me here, and then suddenly everyone gave me console access to the server.
What's your most
I don't
recent
know what
video,
I'm doing here.
Xerox?
Just some boring stuff about flying to the world border.
Flying to the world border.
Simple.
Wow. The circle's getting kind of skewed, but we got
If it
Saniki
was
here.
boring, it would be underground.
Want to go ahead, Saniki? I guess he's not used his mic today.
I
don't know why I'm here.
He fell asleep. He's AFK.
Nap time.
Why is he whitelisted?
ban him then. Ban him.
I don't know. We stole him from SciCraft.
So, Saniki, did you say anything?
Oh, no.
Saniki? I can give you an intro if you don't got one. Designed the first iron farm of its type. Cool. Saniki also does a bunch of slime stone, and like he helped on the Dragon Egg dropping flying machine, which does bedrock breaking in large quantity, and helped in a lot of other flying machines that we'll point
How have
out
I
during
gotten
the tour if we get that far. I know Sarah here, or Kaylee.
Kaylee.
Yay.
There you are.
Yeah, I don't know this Sarah person.
There's also Sarah. I didn't see her on.
I'm Kaylee. I'm new. I've never been here, and I'm a mechanical engineer. I think that's why I got invited.
And you
I
play
think so.
Minecraft.
Oh yeah, I play Minecraft.
Yeah. Wow.
Well,
That helps.
Don't sell yourself short. She's really good at villagers.
Until 1.14 came out, and then I was hosting a server, and I'm behind my own server mates on Villager. They're teaching me stuff, so.
Oh, man.
1.13 too, I'm great.
Okay. Gamer, you're up.
Okay. I am a gamer. I've been here for a few months now, around 8 months. So I just started.
And you're a Spaniard.
I just spend my time on making fun for get something, and of making a slam so to get something fun for stuff. So I just started way back in 2013 start. So I'm a bit old now.
Nice. And you do all sorts of different stuff on the server.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Poison Digger, you got your mic? I'm a
We're all
mere
invisible
mortal.
now.
Poison wrote in chat.
All of your friends.
Aw.
And I guess Poison is also a technical Minecraft player. You've been playing for quite a while, and you help with a lot of different projects on here as well. Is there anybody that we overlooked? There's a bunch
say
of
something.
extra accounts. Okay. Not Nudicus
Yeah,
got this.
who's that Nottingham guy?
My name, please. My name.
Who's that Nottingham guy?
Why am I
Why do we
getting
have an
a
anvil?
message on my screen saying to destroy the tree?
What?
Yeah, I keep getting one that says I am not allowed to use this. It's all
Hold
over
Oh,
on.
that's somebody trying to use server commands.
Oh.
Why am I still invisible?
Correct.
Dang it. I wanted to show everybody my shirt.
Oh, look at that. You're looking sexy.
Well, I can't see myself. There we go. No, there's somebody else on the server. There's somebody else on the server whose shirt mine is modeled after. There you go.
What? Do you have a one suit on too?
Where do I?
The shirt is based on Ray. The legs are based on guess who?
Which channel?
Oh.
Maybe Acheron?
Yes.
I'm not God.
There's a few other things, like the crown is based on Smokey.
Oh, skin.
He's a
Yeah,
cunner.
it's like I'm paying homage to my friends.
I think we went through intros.
The,
Do you guys want
thingy off
to
of
start
your
the
page?
tour?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go for
Yes,
it.
please, says Nudicus.
Okay, yeah, let's do the tour
Let's
so
do
that
it.
we don't continue boring. It'll be logical bored boy.
No, I'm sure it's going to be awesome. Right, so
First, we're going to start out by actually going to the actual thing we want to show you guys, and then we'll come back and we'll ask you if there's anything specific you want to see on the server. So first off, we're going to go off to the lightning farm, as we call it, but there's like maybe 5 to 10 different farms that actually encompass it. And once everybody is in the nether, like everybody's in the nether, I'm actually going to try to start the farm up, which is really important. Everybody has to be...
Yeah, maybe let's go to the nether right now because it's night. Otherwise, we would have to
Yeah.
wait for another 10.
Oh yeah, because you have to.
Yeah, and we can already go there. It's at about 1,000. Just
And-
walk on the nether.
Yeah, if anybody's near the lightning farm, make sure you're not there. If you're on your spectator account or anything, make sure you're moved. Otherwise, we can't start the farm up.
Yeah, don't go to the overworld.
By the way, look at the rainbow piston bolt.
oh, should I move my camera account?
Yeah, if you guys want to
over?
give them like a little tour of the nether hub while I start this up.
Okay, so this is the nether hub. It's the hub of the nether.
It's a bit hot.
On the nether roof, there's the rainbow piston bolt, and it's the coolest thing ever. The coolest thing I've ever built in Minecraft.
I think it might have been
I know,
something
right?
Earth computer had made. Why else is he talking about it?
Can I get my camera account to come to the nether with us? Because it's stuck in small.
Yeah, sure. Just spectate someone in the nether.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that's actually true. The rainbow piston bolt is actually the coolest piston bolt on the server. This is
It's so gay, too.
measurable.
It's the most rainbow piston bolt, anyhow.
Yeah.
I was
It's
able
also
to
the most
measure this with a
expensive.
pair of calipers, so I know.
Everyone try not to break it, okay?
Yeah, everyone's there.
It's
like-
definitely the. Actually, it is the coolest. I used a thermometer.
We made a backup, right?
We can't load any backups at the moment.
Oh
We
wait,
can
'cause-
make a backup.
Oh no!
That's
You
rude.
can,
oh no!
you
But
can
it's
make
not gonna add
backups,
much.
but you can't load them.
Hey, Ray, would you mind increasing my
Yeah, if you guys just want to give them like a little
No.
tour around the area.
I can hear you just fine, not them.
No, Ray sets me to a really low volume. And
I can hear you very,
can hear you.
very well.
Ray on his own account set me to his own volume, to like 1% or something.
Okay,
Oh.
well.
Okay, so lightning farm is started, and it'll take 10 minutes to load. 10 minutes or so. We can make our way over there.
Okay.
whenever
Is
you're
it
ready.
is it cool if we just have a quick look around here first, maybe?
Yeah.
Just
I would
a
like to
brief
try to
one,
get the
a brief look around?
actual
Oh,
like tour of that completed, then we can come back and look at whatever we want to.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. no
Just in
worries.
case, because it might be kind of lengthy, there is like 5 to 10 other farms that kind of encompass it. I think
Okay.
there's a sign that says a lightning farm. Yeah, these are the coordinates. We
Which-
usually just fly there with a light drone because it only takes one person to run it. So I usually just fly to 1,000, and that'll get you pretty close. So you'll be able to see
Anybody
it.
got any rockets?
I hear there's a
At
rocket
spawn,
dispenser.
There's some in spawn.
Don't go,
Yeah.
don't go, don't go, don't go to the
it
overworld.
looks. Oh
No,
yeah,
it's
don't
it's,
go.
Do
it's
not
safe to
go
go
to the
spawn.
overworld.
Don't
It
go,
is safe.
don't go to the overworld. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
Can
well,
someone give him
it is
What
rockets?
not.
what about beneath the hub?
Okay,
Almost go
if
to the
you're
overworld.
in the hub, I can get you some rockets in my ender chest.
Yeah, I went down below. Just
Seriously, as long as you're not in the overworld when the weather changes, then it should be fine, right?
No, it's about sleeping.
I'm done with sleeping.
Oh, you're done with sleeping.
I'm done
Then
sleeping.
how was your nap?
you can just go into the overworld.
It was a very short
Did you
one.
guys
It was a
all
5-second
fly there?
one.
Is that where you?
Yes, we're
I
flying
don't-
to
Okay,
1,000,
the
1,000,
portal is
another.
more at
Not to be in the overworld when the weather changes.
1,850.
Yeah, for now, just don't go into that big nether portal.
Okay.
Thank you.
There's a
Xerox,
That's where we are.
if you get to here, Xerox, you can explain what's all going on in this area to Logic.
So
Okay,
yeah.
so we're going to we're going to that location in the Nether, and then flying to then going to the overworld from there. Is that right?
Yeah,
Okay,
there's a portal on top of the nether.
Yeah, it's like
Yes, well,
1K,
how
1K.
this thing actually works is Ray is sleeping in the overworld.
Okay.
And that's being detected by an observer on his bed. And that sends a signal over to the nether by a minecart that goes through the portal. And
yeah.
the moment or the game tick before he stops sleeping, this instant wire triggers, and at the other side there's a portal where an
Oopsie.
item will get
Wrong way.
dispensed
And
into
this
it.
is this
And that
instant wire
just
is quite
loads
long.
chunks. Yeah, that just loads chunks, which is the whole RNG manipulation. So it's just necessary to load specific chunks in the overworld, and then when the next game tick happens, it will change. He will stop sleeping, and then the game will decide how long the next weather cycle will be, because sleeping resets the weather.
Okay. And that's random.
But
right?
yeah, but that's random. But we manipulate it by loading those chunks, so we can actually control how long this weather cycle will be.
Right. Okay. Makes sense.
So we know the exact game tick the weather will change next, and then we just continue from there. And each time the weather changes, we load a different chunk. So we can continue to control when the weather changes, and that way we can minimize the sunny times and maximize the time it thunders.
Right. And so all this redstone up here and stuff, is that like a loading grid here as well to load chunks on the nether side? Is that to do with it as well?
A few of them are chunk loading grids just to keep the necessary chunks loaded in the nether, but most of it's just kind of instant wires to go out to the chunks really far away in the overworld, which you need to load for the weather cycle.
Right, and is that done through portals? So do you have portals all over the place that maybe shooting items through, that kind of thing? Is that right?
Yeah, Zerk, maybe just take us to
Well, not
one
all
of
over
them.
the place. There's a
Yeah,
four,
just
okay.
Over here, just follow this line here.
The guy with the
oh no, not
shield?
this line. This isn't actually connected to anything. Over here.
The guy
this,
with the shield?
This one, maybe.
Okay, so these are just instant wires.
There's a broken portal
maybe we don't
here.
want to play
That
and
was
load
an old
this.
one we don't use anymore.
I have a player there, Earth.
Oh, why is there a horse and then there's a dead
Escapee.
horse in the nether? Maybe just write the coordinates in chat. We're here at
Okay,
Logic's
right.
here.
740.
Can I log in right now and find that spawn, or will
860.
that break something?
Yeah, you
Right,
can log in.
okay.
So yeah, so it loads this 5. So there's instant wires to load the 5x5 chunks around the portal. So
Right.
the so it's entity processing, and then it just triggers the dropper here
Right.
to shoot an item into the portal.
Okay, so the real this works. The magic behind this is to load the right chunks at the right time to control the random numbers that Minecraft uses, and that
Yeah.
means you can control the weather.
Yeah, and the nice thing about loading it from the nether actually is that the overworld is already done processing. So there's nothing that can interfere, or there's almost nothing that can interfere with the random seed after we loaded it from the nether.
Right. Okay. So
So
we've all left the overworld. So if there was a player in the overworld playing that kind of thing, would that interfere with the random numbers that goes on?
It can
might.
do, but only very rarely.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So basically,
so
the only
sometimes
things
it
that
stops.
you'd have to do, you'd have to like walk across the chunk on the exact same game tick as the weather changes, or you'd have to like.
Right.
Oh no,
open a
not
chest.
not
There's a
even
couple
that.
things
I think
to
it's
make
just
it.
completely different things. It's because if you walk
I
around
think that
in
would
the
break it because it's in the right.
oh no, it would break it. Yeah, right, it would break it because the player
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
processed at the beginning of the tick before the weather changes. So yeah, that might break it. You're right.
So maybe explain how many lines you have and what each line does.
So for those lines not to break, also there's one. Yeah, let me let me think. Yeah, we have the game internally has a weather cycle and a thunder cycle. So those are independent, and there's only thunder going on if both coincide.
Right.
So we actually have to manipulate the weather in a way that those always coincide as long as possible. And it's pretty hard to find locations that give you an exact value for the duration of the weather cycle. So we just actually use one rain cycle, I think, and 2 thunder cycles, or maybe the other way around. And we just switch between 2 of them to keep both in sync. So if the thunder is occurring too early, then we just switch to the other cycle, which is a little bit longer, so it will happen later. And this way we can always keep the weather and the thunder in sync.
Okay. So in terms of these locations where you have the portals, like what's special about that particular location, that chunk, I suppose? Like why couldn't you pick the chunk next to it?
The code that resets the seed has something to do with the generation of the mentions.
Oh, right.
There aren't any mentions
The
generated,
mentions,
of
yep.
course, but it resets the seed anyways for some reason, for some weird reason. That's just some leftover code there, I think.
Well, it needs to pick a location in like Yeah, I like Lucius's idea, but we need to
It's just because
basically
Minecraft
it
is
needs
a messed
to
up code base.
pick a
It uses the
location.
same object that for the world's randomness and for generating and for finding the locations for the mentions.
Okay.
So it resets that to a known value, and that value depends on where you are and where in the world the chunk is that is getting loaded.
Okay, cool.
Let's head back
so there's
to.
I think it was an 80 by 80 chunk area. I'm not sure anymore.
Yeah, 80
was
by 80.
quite long ago. So the game tries to find a location for a mention in each 80 by 80 chunk area, and so the seed for each 80 by 80 chunk area is different. We just need to load any chunk in that area.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And Earth Computer wrote
and then
wrote a tool to find those areas. So we can.
So basically, once it's picked a spot in the 80 by 80 area, it then checks if it's a roofed forest, and then if it is a roofed forest, then it spawns a mansion. And
Yeah,
if it
but if
isn't,
the
then it
mansion
doesn't.
is already spawned,
But
it will still
but that
it will
that
still
doesn't matter
reset
for
the
this
seed.
because all that matters is the pick. Yeah.
Yeah, all that matters
Aw.
is that it sets the seed. Whatever happens afterwards.
Okay.
Is the 10 minutes up?
The sun is going
Uh,
down, but one thing I might kind of explain it. If we go back to your clocks over here, I think it's over here, right?
Just follow
Yeah.
the line back.
So you have individual lines that go away from this, and then you actually mark them
Oh
with
wow.
these signs.
So we're just lagged.
So maybe just
That
point out
might
each of
have-
these signs and kind of explain like one like rain turns on, rain turns off.
Oh yeah, what do we have here?
Logic is here.
Rain
Yep,
off, rain on, rain on. Yeah. So this line always gets triggered when the rain cycle turns off. So when it
Xerox,
stops raining.
Xerox. You have to wait until logic is there before you start talking.
Sorry,
He's
I'm
over
just looking
here.
at this machine. So I got carried away.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Okay, I'm ready. Go.
Yeah. So yeah, that's just wires going on to different portals here. This wire gets triggered whenever the rain cycle turns off. So when it stops raining, and that exact game tick, it's gonna trigger the dispenser or the dropper at the portal. And then there are those 2 cycles that I mentioned. And depending on if we need a longer or shorter cycle, it will trigger one or the other.
And then you have some more of these lines like over here or something that go for the thunder, right?
Yeah, the other lines are for thunder.
Okay, so it's pretty much similar thing, but just thunder. And
Oh
then
yeah, we had 2 of those as well. We have 2 thunder and 2 rain locations.
maybe
Because we not only have to synchronize them to each other, we also have to keep them away from the autosave to keep the instant wire from breaking.
maybe give a
So
brief
it's even a little
explanation
bit more complicated.
about your slimestone counter here.
This limestone counter is actually a binary counter that can, yeah, that you can reset it and then it starts counting down until it reaches 0.
And then you pre-programmed it with the right numbers.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I just programmed it with the exact number of game ticks that it takes. That the cycle is long.
So it's precise to 1/20th of a second.
Yeah, not the timer itself, but we added just some repeaters at the output to get the exact game tick number. And where we need an odd game tick instead of an even one, we even added those pistons here. Otherwise, the slime just goes up on one. Because yeah, chaining 2 pistons in this way will get an odd number of game ticks. Otherwise, you will just get an even number.
So how long did it take to kind of like design this and come up with it? So I guess this kind of starts off with like an idea, a concept, but then how long does it take to actually get a working system like this?
Yeah, what we
I think it was
first
about
did
3 months or
was
so.
just
A couple of months, wasn't it?
I think it was about 3 months.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, maybe it was some time ago.
The lightning farm is actually going off right
it's
now. So if you
usually in
guys
the
want to
region
visit
of
the lightning farm, maybe we should take a look at that because it's running right now.
It went and we had a few iterations to get there. So the first thing we did was just to have one trigger to the portal to another portal, which loads the initial.
Holy crap! You guys are all gonna just crash the server when you go through.
Chunk, and then what?
You guys are all gonna change where the lightning strikes, aren't you? When you go through the portal.
I'm not sure. Maybe
And not if
let
we
me
go away.
Let me go through first and test it.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. No one go through.
Okay, no one go through.
Doesn't matter because Ray was there first, so.
No, it does matter. You guys are all sending them into the water. You're gonna crash the server if you continue.
Yeah, please don't crash the server. Because there's another project running right now, which
Sheen, can Can somebody kick Sheen?
Sheen?
Yeah, I want to see who's.
Was he in the overworld?
Yep. Who's still over here?
I'm over here.
Who's in the overworld? Log out from the overworld.
I don't see anyone in the overworld.
Okay, it fixed itself. So I'll go through with logic and I'll show you guys where you can stand. So we go through the portal. We're going to go through, and then we're going to kind of go towards the center, which is some glass. So go ahead and go through logic.
Yeah, maybe logic. Use your spectator account. You can always go to there with your spectator.
That's why I wanted you to get your spectator. But anyway, come up this.
I don't think it's a good idea.
Come up
if
this
we
carpet.
Go,
Here, logic. Hope you're not lagging too much.
Through here
Just logic for now.
We can have a look at this after it's running.
I think you can
but
stand.
But if every survival player
here.
goes through, that's not going to be good.
Okay. Wow. Okay, let me get my camera count over as well.
Seneca, can you not?
No.
Yeah, you're already causing problems.
There. Leave. Egg run.
We might have to start kicking people. Logitech, you're not in the right spot. Please don't crash the server. Logitech, do you want to move?
Yeah, you can go there with your spectator account.
Maybe just log out.
Yeah, I've got my...
It's by... You just have to spectate Illy.
Logitech? Or logical?
Yeah, I've got my camera count over.
Can you move your actual account? Because you're causing problems. You see me?
Should I go back to the Nether?
Yeah, you might as well. It's a little bit complicated. You can't stand in every spot. Yeah, I don't know how many horses ended up into the water. See all the horses over here. Horses over here. If they get too many of them, it's going to crash the server. Horses over here. Is your spectator count here? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh.
And that's just a flaw we didn't know about when we built this farm. It's possible to fix it, but you have to move the farm to a different location.
Right,
can you guys hear me now?
It just really makes it no
Yeah,
point
we can
going
hear
any faster.
I was trying to talk and like with 2 mic counts in overworld, apparently it just kills my Discord. Because I was like trying to tell you guys what you can do and what you can't do.
Would it be alright if I can put a spectator
phone
count there?
just died.
Yeah, spectator is fine.
Yeah, spectator is fine.
Spectate it.
So obviously there's loads of
Illy.
skeleton horses being spawned. So that is an absolute ton being spawned. So how often? So for every lightning strike, how frequent do these skeleton horses spawn? Do they spawn for every lightning strike or like a percentage?
Yep.
Yeah, it's 100% chance.
100%. Wow.
That's exact. That also has to do with
except when it
those,
redirects, like I said.
Right. Okay. I see. Okay.
Yeah, that also has to do with the same mechanic that the weather manipulation depends on. So the spawning, the generation of the mansions. The same seed is used for determining whether a lightning strike spawns a horse. Yeah, at first it's used to.
And whether the lightning strike appears, even.
Yeah, both of those. So first it determines if a lightning strike appears, and then with the same RNG, it's trying to find out if it should spawn a horse. And we found a location where it would set the seed. So both happens always. The only thing we can't control is where exactly the lightning strike will strike inside of the chunk. We can pretty much have it strike in one specific chunk, but we cannot decide where it strikes in that chunk.
Okay, this is amazing. Absolutely. I mean, this is I've never seen anything like it. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
So
and
I
you
noticed
also
over
see
to the
this
side.
huge. You
Yeah, I was
see
just gonna.
all this lava here.
Yeah, I was just going to say. I've just noticed all of this lava over here. So I imagine it's here for a reason.
How can you not notice that?
Exactly. So what's all this lava for?
We just felt like decoration.
Yeah, that was Earth Computer Space, and we griefed it.
No, that I can believe. That I can believe. So what is this lava? What is this lava doing? Is this what is this lava doing?
Okay, so basically, the
yeah, you explained it.
Yeah. So basically, the location we picked, having a lightning strike spawn and a skeleton horse spawn is like really rare. And if we wanted to do it without the lava, we would have to go really really far out. Like if I remember correctly, 100,000 blocks or so, like really far out. But you can move it closer if the seed it resets to is not quite perfect. The seed is a little bit before in the sequence, and then you call random a few extra times to get it into the right place, if that makes sense. So each chunk over there, like each sub chunk, is completely filled with lava blocks. So if when the random ticking algorithm happens, it will pick 3 locations in each of those sub chunks and will random tick one of the lavas, and lava calls the random a specific number of times when it gets random ticked.
So the next question is, how did you get all this lava here in the first place? I mean, I imagine you didn't do this one by one with buckets.
You see this fly machine?
Stuff like that, right?
Yeah,
we designed a fly machine to help us, kind of assist us in placing all this lava. It was actually a really cool time lapse.
The lava
placing
flows
all
down.
these.
Yeah, it's not lava sources. It's just lava sources on the top, and we just used this flying machine to place them, and then we moved it forward and placed the next sources.
Right, I see. Okay.
Another thing is that meant that we also had to remove all of the lava from everywhere else. So we couldn't have because we don't know where in the sub chunk that's going to be random ticked. So you have to have either all of the sub chunk filled with lava or none of it. So we had to remove all of the random lava lakes underneath to make sure they wouldn't get random ticked.
That's also a thing that we could that we still need to do if we find a new location, but we wouldn't have to do it in this massive scale anymore because we found
Essentially
out
this
how to
was
do
like
it in a better way.
This is kind of like a working project. First thing we had to do is figure out to make it work. We had to actually get to work, and then we actually built it up in survival. But during the process of us discovering this and testing this and building this in survival, we learned a lot of new information, which if we would do this over again, we could definitely improve upon our design here.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and you said about the random tick. So was it just lava that you had to worry about, or was it like any block that got random ticked in the game?
Not any block. Only blocks. So basically, any block which once it gets random ticked, it has to do something extra random. So for example, with lava, once it gets random ticked, it has to pick a random block to set fire to, right?
Right.
So not every block, but only some of them, like lava, fire, grass. Which block does it spread to? That kind of stuff.
Yeah. What would not need special?
Water doesn't need special treatment.
What?
Water doesn't need any special treatment.
Oh,
so
water, yeah,
we
water.
removed all the lava, even the lava down inside the bedrock. If you spectate down underneath the ground, we cleared all the lava away there. Even the lava that was inside of bedrock, completely encased inside bedrock, we had to actually break bedrock to make sure to destroy that lava as well. So you'll find no lava sources underneath of here. And then we also removed all the grass as well. So you can see we kind of marked out the area with these iron bars around the lava. You can see it's all marked out. And then
I see. Yeah.
we have no grass in the area as well. So we destroyed the grass, and then we also had to make sure the chunks up completely. So the entire chunks are filled as they're marked out.
If we were to
Hey.
do this again, we maybe just need to do that with 4 chunks or something like that.
I think it was right after we removed all that lava that I discovered that this isn't the perfect location, and there was the problem with the redirecting lightning. No, I felt so bad because everybody had spent so much time moving all the lava.
So I noticed we're also getting some skeleton sources outside the farm. Like there's some on this roof over here, and there's some in the water. Is that because there's just other lightning strikes that go on
That's
as well?
because
as
you
what's in the
were.
top of the chunk?
That's because people hop through the portal. So when you hop through the portal, essentially you're moving your the area which is getting random ticked around you. So right now it's super centered on that player that's AFKing right beside the farm. Because there's a player here at the farm. But when you come over, you're loading extra chunks, which changes where the game is going to summon in the lightning. So the lightning is skewed off to the side. So you'll see some put over here on top of the. This is another farm that's here, and there's some over in the water, and there's some over another piece of water over here, and that's what's going
the
on
ones
there.
in the water are definitely because someone went through the portal. It's not striking there anymore.
Okay.
But we don't actually know why it strikes the next chunk here. I have no idea. Maybe Ray
all these
moves
ones,
around
all
a
these
little
ones in large quantity are from people moving around.
Yeah.
Once we only get an isolated one,
Maybe you missed
which
a
we
lava
don't know where it
block.
comes from. Maybe. Who knows? I mean, Dr. Sploosh built his map here, so maybe maybe his map.
Can someone explain the huge chunk loading lines in the overworld?
Yeah, we'll get there. The farm will end, and we'll actually be able to come over here. I actually shut the farm whenever too, but yeah. So essentially, while the farm is going on, we can talk about what's going on. So lightning is striking these cobble walls, and this will put the entity at that block location. Since the wall is a little bit higher than a normal block, the entity will be inside of it a little bit, just because it works on cobble walls. Then they will continue clipping through and fall down into this funnel here. I believe you're near the funnel, right, Logic?
Yeah, I'm right inside, so I can see the all the pistons firing.
Yeah.
And it's pushing all the skeleton horses all the way to the center.
Oh yeah, that's super laggy, those pistons.
Xerox calls this the funnel of doom. So yeah, it pushes everything close to the center, and these are all trap horses. So as soon as they get within 10 blocks of the player, they will turn into horsemen.
Of course, yeah. So
it's also kind of
horses,
a problem because sometimes they glitch through and fall down at the sides.
And essentially, what's going on is one entity turns into 8 entities, so we can easily get really high numbers, and we have to be really careful about that. And then what happens is they get sent down.
The weather stopped.
Yeah, it's gonna
now
switch.
It's sunny again. I guess now you can all go through.
Yeah, you guys come through. But yeah, when should I continue
please
explaining
don't
it once
open
it starts
the
again?
Please don't open the horses in the ocean, okay? There are lots of trapped horses there, and I think they will be
prefix for
gone.
the music block.
What is what?
Prefix for the music block.
Rhythm. Minus.
Oh, thank you.
So I've got another question. So I can also see you've got a whole bunch of skeleton horses with riders that've got different types of armor. So I'm assuming these are like rare combinations.
Yeah. How about you take your account over there to the other side, your survival account, and we'll show you different stuff there. Yeah, so follow this green path here, come up here, and come over here. And watch out, there's some skeletons.
videos on this? Because I honestly want to know how that thing works too, and I'm too late to show up.
Hey, Zoom.
Well,
Hey.
Some people are streaming, so you should be able to watch that afterwards.
Streaming, recording, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I'm recording this, so I'll make a video about it.
Yeah, I missed the whole first half, sadly.
Yep, so up here is where the player is AFKing. So right in here, I have my alt account AFKing, and he's doing some really specific things. He's actually on a specific block that he has to stand in order to get the correct place random ticked around him in order for the lightning to strike here. And essentially, he's kind of starting the whole thing. There's switches where we can start up the farm, and it does a bunch of stuff which we will explain. But he's also here to kill them too, because we're going after Protection 8 helmets, which we will explain as well. So he is an important part of the farm. So essentially what happens first is their player, which is this guy here, will sleep in this bed over here. And this is the bed that kind of starts it. This bed, once slept in, will send a signal, because you can, with observers, you can detect when players are inside of beds. And it'll send a signal which goes around and eventually sends a minecart into the nether. And that's how we send information into the nether using an entity, which is a minecart. So that's going to tell the system that we have set the day to 0. So when the day, when you sleep in bed, the day, sunlight gets reset to 0, that allows us to know exactly what the server daytime is. So we know what it is, and then we can change it from there. And yeah, so this is just synced up perfectly. So as soon as the guy hops out of the bed and time switches, that also puts an item through the portal.
Yeah, the important part is that it really resets the weather whenever you sleep.
Yeah, that way we know what the weather is. Yeah, because every time you sleep in the bed, you reset the day and also resets the weather. That was kind of an interesting thing how we came across that, because we're like, we got the lightning farm first to work, and we're like, oh, that's so cool. And we're like, what if we could actually manipulate the weather to get the weather we want? Like, we want lightning all the time. And then it's like, well, it's possible, but only if we know when like the rain is reset, so we know the value of the rain. And I'm like, what if we just sleep in a bed? When you wake up, it resets the weather. And ZeroX checked it, and ZeroX is like, it works. It's like, oh my goodness, we just made a weather manipulation in survival. That's insane.
So when you're designing something like this, how much of it is kind of code digging and how much of it is like experimentation in the actual game itself? Like what kind of proportion?
I think it's about 50-50 with this. But towards the end, when we started doing a lot of stuff in survival, it started becoming like more like 80% survival, or 80% like survival testing and rest coding. The beginning was mostly coding.
Yeah, actually I made a crappy mod that just
the way it usually
anytime the weather changes.
The way it usually starts is like you have an idea, and then you kind of want to test it. So you can either test it like in game, or you can test it like by trying to look in the code, kind of verify stuff, or you can like mod the game to test it. But a lot of times it has to start with an idea. It's pretty difficult to just like look through the code and happen across something that's that's unusual. It does happen. Earth Community probably give some examples.
It's usually you're looking for something else and then you find something. you don't say, oh, I'm looking for this, I don't know, duping bug, and you're not going to find it that way. You look at something else.
Yeah, the way I come across most things is I notice something that's not normal, and then I investigate. So like, you know how I showed how you could fly a minecart or a Minecraft without any light shine using that minecart and a fishing rod trick. So I first discovered that you could like move yourself to the minecart, and I was like, this is strange. Let's investigate this. So we test like a whole bunch of different things, trying to see what else we could do with it, and then we discovered that you can actually fly with it. So it kind of starts with just noticing something odd, and then like pursuing it. And if you kind of have some back knowledge of the game, you can kind of try to pursue in different areas that you think may come out with a better outcome than your previous discovery.
Minecarts is my favorite bug in this game by far.
I think it's been in the game since like 1.9, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, can we do that right now?
Yeah, you guys can fly minecarts if you want to right now.
I kind of thought this was something in the new versions.
Yeah, I mean that's I guess with the I was just going to say with that kind of explanation of how you find stuff. I guess that's similar to how I find stuff as well. Like, yeah, I'll have an idea about a particular farm and then like go through lots of different iterations in creative to get to a point where it's pretty good. But also the other thing is like just playing in survival. Just recently I've found, actually this weekend, I found a real big issue with one of my villagers in 1.14. If you put down a workstation and he can only pathfind to that workstation. I was having this problem in my world where he was taking 10 minutes to find it, and I had no idea what was going on. But it just so happens that in my world, just below it, I use cauldrons as a decoration for a roof, and I've got about 2,000 cauldrons. And what it's doing is he's trying to pathfind to all of the cauldrons, even though it can't pathfind, and it takes so long to do. and so that was affecting it. So that's a discovery that I guess we make as we're playing as well.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah. So I had to take that seeding out. So now it's gone. But now it works. So I guess that's something.
Yep. So after we send that minecart through the portal and it kind of starts it, then we have to wait all the way until it turns almost nighttime for the weather to actually switch, because you just slept in bed, so it can't produce like rain right away because you just reset it. So then when it can rain, then that's when we make it do rain, and then when it rains, and then it starts thundering. So then after that's all kind of on the nether side that you guys seen already. So after that occurs, then we kind of have some other circuitry to help keep it going. So we just need to constantly be loading a new chunk every time we want the lightning to continue to strike. And that's what the grids are kind of down below us, the things that kind of go away from us. That's what they're doing. Should I just turn off the lightning farm? That way it doesn't accidentally turn on when we're talking about stuff.
Okay.
It shouldn't matter if we manually load these chunks, right? Oh, it matters if we unload them though.
No, I mean, if we're standing here and it starts up, it's going to start throwing horses all over the place.
Isn't it only if you go on that side of the farm? I think this side is fine. Right.
It might be, but actually not, because no, because people came out of the portal and they messed it up.
You can't go north or west of the farm.
I just turned it off to be safe.
Yeah, I think I just turned it off. We can start it up again.
Yeah, be safe.
Okay, so the farm is going to shut off. It takes about a minute to shut off.
Okay.
Oh, we just got one of the minecarts back. That's changing some more information. That actually turns off farm. Yeah, we actually have a off switch for the nether too, and that's what this minecart does here. It goes to nether and turns stuff off. That way, stuff over there is not doing anything it shouldn't be doing. So let's go down, check out those redstone lines down below us that are leaving this area. Because if you look here, we see we actually got some redstone that kind of connects the top to these lines here. So this one redstone line here actually turns it on, and this is just kind of for convenience. We have everything kind of hooked up to one switch, so we can turn everything on. So this goes all the way over to another device, and this is a lazy processing chunk detector, or I guess it's also autosave detector. And essentially what this does is it's so far away from the player is because we need to kind of keep track of the outer bounds of the chunks that the player is loading. And then we can tell, well, what we'll do is we'll kind of load one extra chunk more than what the player is loading. And then as soon as the game does his autosave, it's going to remove that chunk, and then we can detect it with this machine here, built by Ed Example, one of the project members. And essentially it can detect a 1/20th of a second change in the game, and then we can clearly say the game has saved, and because we know when the game saved, then we can determine when every other chunk from now on is going to be removed. Because like when the game saves, it removes any extra chunks. So if we load any extra chunks out here, when it saves, it's going to clear all those, then we can start loading them once again. So essentially, this grid is just a big kind of update thing. So I think we got about every 2 game ticks, we're going to send a update to a new chunk, and that's going to allow it so that we get one more lightning strike. So we get one more lightning strike in that farm over there, and then we update another one to get another lightning strike, and this just continues.
Oh, I see. Is it okay to fly over and have a look?
Yep, it's about, well, it's quite long. Which direction did you want to go?
Oh, right, yeah.
Long is my favorite time of the day.
I just want to point out there's a gap here. So there's 4 lines, a gap, and then 2 extra lines. That's so that we don't entity process any of these chunks. They're all lazy loaded, just saves on lag.
Well, yeah, it's pretty long. So is it the same distance in both directions?
I believe so. It's probably within a chunk of the same.
Okay.
And if you notice this, it's not very pretty. Like, it's
Yep.
cobblestone and rails. But we actually built this.
Because was this automated?
Yeah,
Did you have like a, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we can actually show you that. So if we go which way is that? That is south. So if we go to the far south end, you'll actually be able to see the machines, which we AFK'd to build the majority of these lines. We had to come in and put some observers in by hand, but pretty cool. We actually designed a specific fly machine that can generate a cobble walkway in the air and also put in rails at the same time.
Wow.
And we ran, what is it, there's 6 of these? Yeah, we just ran 6 of these. It's kind of cool. Just having like a bunch of people like trying to race their flying machines across building rails.
Wow.
Nudicus remembers that. That was pretty fun.
Okay, so these flying machines, they laid down all the cobble and the rails on top, and then you come back afterwards manually and put in the observers where you need to put them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So one player would AFK each of these machines, and the player could do everything from inside this machine. Kind of has a rail duper in there, has a cobblestone generator. And it's all able to be flown across the world.
Wow. Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, and then we just connect these together so that they kind of make a big O-S kind of shapes. They kind of update each other. And then we kind of switch between the two. Like we'll use one line, and then we'll switch and use the other line.
Okay.
They kind of alternate. That way we can. It's just an easier way to send updates rather than trying to make like game specific devices.
And I noticed we're quite high up. Is there a reason? Does it have to be at this height, or is it just because it's convenient because it's outside of away from the rest of the terrain?
Yeah, I think it was mostly just to avoid any extreme hills.
Okay.
It's like I don't want to run into any of those. And then there's also some extra lines here just to help during the autosave. You want to explain that, Earth?
If I can remember. I think it's I remember. So the after an autosave, it can only unload 100 chunks at a time. So we're loading, I think, 450 chunks, right?
Yep.
Something like that, something in that region. So once the autosave occurs, it could take up to 5 ticks to unload all the chunks, which means that we're going to start loading new chunks instantly. So we could have a little bit of inefficiency caused by trying to load a chunk which is already loaded, and so no RNG reset happens. So what we do is we have 2 lines here at the beginning, which are alternated between, so that the first few chunks will always be new chunks loaded.
And that's just something you kind of come across after you kind of build it up. I think we first build it up, and then we kind of notice the problem later on, so we added them in. But yeah, it's definitely a work in progress. You just don't see some of these problems until you run across them.
Right.
I think we actually saw that one in advance, but yeah.
Maybe you did. I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess so the next one might be a question you probably get quite a lot, but I think it'd probably be interesting, at least for people that might watch my video as well, is that obviously all this is in room 1.12 and all this stuff is working great. So what are your plans generally as a server in terms of 1.13, 1.14 and so on? Because I'm imagining a lot of this stuff doesn't work.
With a server like ours that is extremely old, like our server is almost 5 years old, started way back 1.7, we kind of try to take advantage of each version as we come across it. And we do plan to update to like 1.13, and eventually 1.14 and 15. But we kind of want to take advantage of everything that we got going on here on 1.12. So the RNG stuff, a bunch of other little things. We actually keep a list of everything that kind of changes per version that we want to take advantage of. And we try to kind of check stuff off and work on our list. And then once we're complete, then we'll update. So we do have a lot of problems of stuff that's really cool and advanced breaking when we update. And that's just the way it goes when you have a really old server.
So one thing that breaks in 1.13 is this RNG resetting. This whole thing doesn't work anymore.
And is that all down? Is that down pretty much to how like chunk loading has changed, that kind of thing?
Yeah, they just they changed the world gen code a bit in 1.13, and they happened to break it. They changed. It was changed in the snapshots before this was discovered, so they didn't do it deliberately. It's just
just one of those things, right?
An accident, yeah.
Okay. It's interesting to sort of hear that you've got like a plan to go forward and eventually go through those versions once you've exhausted the interesting parts of each version in turn. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, we don't ever want to say that we'll never update, because that's just kind of a silly thing to say, and that would definitely ruin the fun we have playing Minecraft. There's definitely a lot of stuff that's really cool in 1.14. We would love to be in that version now, but we have to kind of think about the server and think about the different goals we want to achieve on the server.
Okay, yeah, it's great, awesome.
So what's attached to this is actually just a really simple repeater clock that goes. You see all these repeaters there. It's just a repeater clock that lasts 45 seconds. That's how long the game does its autosave. And what we do is we take the information that comes out of this machine over here and we put it into the repeaters and we store it there. That way we are not constantly referring back to this machine to get that information. And then this repeater chain will tell us exactly when the game does its autosave. And then that information is stored here. And if you look back towards the lightning farm, there's actually a redstone line that comes out of this repeater chain and goes back towards it. And we actually use that to kind of synchronize everything up. So we can head back towards it. Is there anything else that I forgot to talk about there? I guess there's a little skyblock minigame guys were playing there.
Yeah, I noticed that.
You've probably seen it. The guys are playing
I saw that. Yeah, I recognised that was a Skyblock thing. Yeah, I forgot to mention earlier, I'm actually doing a Skyblock series at the moment with Mr. DocM77.
Oh, cool.
And so that's going really well. Yeah, so we're having a lot of fun with that. So yeah, that's really good. The Skyblock.
Oh, someone put out took the items out of the chest. I put the original Skyblock items into here.
I think I accidentally removed the chest because I was chunk loading one time and then I put it back. But yeah, so we get this power and we send the power up to the player. And essentially that's going to prevent the player from sleeping at a time that could break it. So the player sleeps in the bed and we start sending information into the nether. Right as the game starts removing information from the game, it's going to kind of break it. So it's like all those redstone lines you see in the nether, they're all sending information. And if the game would just all of a sudden start cutting those chunks out and not using them anymore.
Sorry, I clicked my mouse by accident. Sorry, I didn't mean to push you off.
Long story short, we just need to synchronize the player, and that's what that is used for. And I can't remember, is it used for anything else? I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it. And the player can sleep.
Yeah, the player and of course the chunk loading grid over there.
The chunk loading grid is important. That way we continue to get lightning strikes. But yeah, then as you probably noticed, this thing is quite tall, and there's a tunnel or a kind of a drop shaft in the center here. And essentially what that does is after the horses get sent to the center and pushed to the center with all those pistons, they will come in front of the player. The player will be able to whack at them. I guess we can go up there and take a look at it. I can show you. Let's go back up to the green carpet area. So here's our player. Oops. Yep. And the player, he's going to be whacking at them. And essentially, we want the player to try to get the looting effect applied to the skeleton. Skeletons are riding the horses, because those skeletons, the way the game puts them into the game is it applies enchanting twice. It applies it once as them being a skeleton. It applies them again as being a horseman. So like, hey, you're a horseman, you get these special enchantments, but they already gave them more enchantments. So they can have double enchanted armor on them. The one piece that they do get that's double enchanted is the helmet, because that's what horsemen always get. They always get the helmet. And
I should mention this double enchanting can apply conflicting enchantments as well. So it's not just like more powerful.
Right. So you can get like double the same double enchantments as well.
Yeah, so we can get like protection 8 as well as protection 6 in survival.
Wow.
And it actually works.
Yeah,
so we can get other double
8
protection.
Of the special.
Wow.
I think you can only get the special protection ones. You can get 8. Otherwise, protection. I think you can only get 3 and.
You can
4
get projectile. Normal projectile. You can get it on a diamond helmet up to 6. On gold, you can get up to 8. If you want to get like projectile plus projectile, you can get that up to 8 as well. It doesn't help you as much, but it is possible. And essentially, there's extremely low chances of getting them. I think one of them we looked up was you only can get like 30 in 1 billion. So
wow,
you have to kill 1 billion just to get a chance to get 30 of them. And that, yeah, there's a lot of different variations you can get, and they're all different combinations, but they're all quite rare to get. So essentially, by making a farm like this, even with this extremely fast farm, it's very difficult to get these helmets. And we'll actually show you the helmets we have so far. We got some pretty cool ones.
Okay.
But essentially, the player is going to be whacking at those skeletons, trying to kill them. And then what we do is we drop anything that doesn't get killed. So some stuff just doesn't die. And then we'll drop it the rest away, and they'll die from fall damage. And we got some lava down below, so we can kind of move downwards. Let's see, is there any other ledges? I guess we go all the way to the bottom. It's just mostly just a drop shaft.
It's actually dispensing the lava after the skeletons.
Let's wait
hit
for him
the
to get
floor
down here first.
Because we have those zombies here to filter out the helmets.
Xerox, you want to wait for Logic to actually get here?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so they hit the ground here, wherever that lava is. And for a brief moment, we remove the lava, allowing them to splat, dropping XPs as well as items. Then we have a helmet sort of here that was designed by Xerox. Do you want to explain it?
Yeah, that was actually I think that Seth Blink or Etho showed this a long time ago. I don't know which of those. You can actually, I think it was Seth Blink. Yeah, Seth Blink. Yeah, those zombies pick up. They can pick up higher tier stuff than they have on, but the algorithm to choose what is higher tier is a little bit weird. So
you want to summarize it for him?
He will always choose diamond over iron and such stuff, and he will also choose enchanted stuff over unenchanted stuff.
Okay.
But the weird thing is that he actually chooses damaged stuff over undamaged stuff.
Oh, okay.
So when we give him... Oh, no, wait. I don't... That's not exactly how it was.
Even the devs can get their inequalities the long way around.
Yeah.
Do you want me to explain it, Xerox?
So all of these zombies have got unenchanted helmets, it looks like.
Yeah, so all these zombies start out with non-enchanted helmets that are at durability 0. And any helmet that falls down below will be enchanted, and they will take the enchanted one over their unenchanted one. So then they will drop their helmet that they're wearing, and it'll end up inside this machine. And this machine, what it does is it cycles around, and it feeds it back to them. So when they get the new helmet, which is they just had when they start out, that one that has durability 0 as well as unenchanted. So they'll take that helmet and they'll see it and they're like, hey, I like this one because it's 0 durability, even though I don't have enchantment. So then they switch again.
Oh, right.
So they end up switching twice. So they're kind of like undecided zombies. They don't know what they really want.
Right. So if you didn't have the contraption here, would they just constantly change hats all the time? Like constantly changing helmets?
Yep. You ever seen like you had like a bunch of pigmen and you killed a bunch of pigmen and like a whole bunch of armor on the ground or swords and they keep switching swords?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, so it's the same thing.
They are actually standing on a hopper. So the first helmet they drop is getting picked up right away.
Right.
Yep. So we just made a automatic machine. 0x made it, and then I just compacted it and put it into this kind of really limited area we have to work with in here. But essentially, every zombie is kind of pushed into the corner. They can all reach every single item that falls in this 2x2, and if any diamond helmet falls in there, they're going to pick it up and sort it out, and then it's going to end up in chests below. And we actually kind of moved them over to a special museum, which we kind of keep all our rare stuff in, which we will show you. But essentially, we can get a lot of, typically you can't get type of helmets, which are those double enchanted ones. If you wanted to, you could try to collect every single item that these guys give, because they could give you, an iron helmet's really cool or a gold one. But yeah, like there's probably hundreds of thousands of items per hour that we would have to sort through and just not really worth. We kind of just want diamond ones. But if you did, you could.
Oh yes. So the hard thing here is, so the easy thing first is they drop the unenchanted helmet that's damaged and pick up the other one, but you want the enchanted helmet from that drop from the skeletons, so you give them back the unenchanted helmet, and then they will drop the helmet they had before. The only thing that's getting problematic is if the helmet that came from the horses is enchanted and has 0 durability.
Right.
Which is possible.
Yeah, that is possible, and then that gets detected. And when that happens, it opens those zombies. It opens skylight access to the zombies. So they are standing in water, so they don't take any damage.
Right.
But their helmet will get destroyed by the sunlight. So
Right, I
then
see.
they can pick up one of the unenchanted 0 durability helmets again.
And they're
Right,
sitting in
okay.
water, so they don't get damaged.
Okay, that's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, really smart.
And we also swapped out all their armor. The rest of the armor they're wearing is also durability, just in case they would happen to pick up something and kind of ruin the system we got going on here. But yeah, that's pretty much what all these little circuit trees, all the circuit here does. What was the daylight sensor for? Oh, to detect when it was sunlight, so we can open these up and burn their helmets off.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
cool.
that's what all this redstone does. And there's a little bit extra piece on here. You notice those little special guys that we have in containers.
Yeah, I can see all these. Yeah, there are a bunch of skeletons with riders with their various different armors. It looks like. So I guess are they rare
They're
occurrences?
quite rare. These are actually obtained during Halloween. So during Halloween in Java, mobs are given the ability to have pumpkins as well as jack-o'-lanterns spawned on them. These are undead mobs. And I think it's a like 25% chance that undead mob will have a pumpkin on its head during Halloween, and a 2.5% that it has jack-o'-lantern. So jack-o'-lanterns is considerably more rare than your pumpkins. But we can climb up this ladder over here if you see me. And
I'll fly up.
oh yeah, we can fly to the top and work way down. Don't matter.
You can also fly with minecarts too.
You also can fly with minecarts. Just in case you've got your Elytra.
Does that work in this version?
So let's see, you're there. So we can kind of sneak through here. Don't fall through the hole. There's a pigment trap there. Just remove pigments, and then there's kind of a sneaky way to get down here. And it's not very player friendly, but this was just kind of all built up the day before Halloween or week before.
Okay.
But yeah, essentially what we did is during a Halloween event, we ran the farm. We had people here. We kind of like we looked inside the group of every group that came down. We seen something that was interesting. It's like, hey, that's a group that has a diamond helmet guy. Let's go ahead and pull him off to the side and see if he's something special. Or actually, most of them had jack-o'-lanterns and pumpkins. So we see like a lot of pumpkin heads in there, but you might see some diamond armor. So you pull them to the side, then you kind of sort through them manually. So that's what we did. We kind of have some redstone here that just kind of pulls them off to the side, and we put them into like little chambers, and all these chambers down below could hold different ones. And then we just had players kind of AFKing here and manually kind of sorting out the ones that we wanted. We found something interesting, then we went to the side and we pushed them in these holding cells that we just put up here on the side.
That was such an insane day. We used up so many fishing rods.
Oh, yes. Turn on statistics. We have statistics on the server, so we can show you different stuff. Use fishing rod. Yeah, so my alt account.
Wow.
Yeah,
Is
you
that-
don't really see it. Those are mostly from
That's mostly AFK fishing. Here, how we go?
Depleted.
Depleted.
Fishing rod
Depleted fishing
However
rod.
you write that, I don't know.
I think it's. Maybe
Isn't
it's a
it
B.
B for breaking?
There it is. I just barely surpassed you
Oh,
after
yeah.
you logged off. But yeah, essentially we broke a lot of fishing rods. So I broke over 600 fishing rods sorting these. And we got some extremely rare ones. Some of these are as rare as 1 in 1 million. I think actually most of them are probably.
Yeah, I noticed there was a diamond guy. Yeah, this guy here.
I think we collected 48 diamond guys during the event.
Wow.
We just stopped keeping them. We had so many. But yeah,
Yeah, we wanted one with a jack-o'-lantern.
So yeah, essentially what we want is a couple different things. So you want one with a jack-o'-lantern head because that is more rare than pumpkin. And if you see anything with a jack-o'-lantern head, you automatically know it came from the Halloween event, which is only 24 hours out of the entire year, so it is quite rare. And next up, we wanted some full armor set. So we wanted an armor set that was all of one type. So either leather, iron, gold, and diamond. Most rare is diamond, of course, but which can spawn on mobs, which is extremely rare. And I think some guys did some calculations and figured out how rare it was, but it wasn't very easy to get. And I don't think we got a single diamond guy with a jack-o'-lantern head or even a pumpkin head, but we did get a lot of variations in between. As you can see, we got quite a few here.
Yeah, you got loads. Yeah, it's really cool. Wow. So have you got something planned for this Halloween coming, like a different kind of farm with trying to get this more rare mobs?
Yeah, we're actually hoping to do some RNG, but applied to other mobs. So we're thinking maybe doing zombies or pigmen, as there's actually quite a different amount of variation you can get in zombies. If you think about it, like the villager zombies, you know how they have the professions, but they have like the little clothes on them, even though they're a zombie. So you can have like different types of that. You can have a baby riding a chicken. You can have one that that's left-handed and armor on it, etc., etc. So yeah, there is definitely a possibility to get some really cool ones of those during this Halloween.
Okay, and I think you mentioned, so you're going to have like a big museum of all these things. You're going to move these guys over to a big museum of all the mobs you've captured.
Yes, we're hoping. We have the Protect Zoo, which is a zoo where we try to capture every single mob in Minecraft, all on display in one big area. And we're slowly making our way to capture them all. But every time we have something really special, like a special event like Halloween, we want to take advantage of trying to get some of the more rare types. As you don't have very much time. And essentially, I did a 24-hour stream. I used all 24 hours to try to obtain these guys. So it was really cool.
Oh my gosh.
That's a long time.
Yeah, 24 hours of playing with fishing rods, essentially.
Amazing content for the viewers, I bet.
Fishing rod simulator.
Oh, brilliant.
There's actually kind of a cool thing to do with only these guys, which are the skeleton horses. They have a probability of having mismatch armor. So normally you cannot get mismatched armor on mobs that spawn into the game. The game will just try to put all one set on, but because they get their enchantments applied twice to them, they also somehow get their armor applied twice to them. So you can get mismatch armor. And normally it's not possible for mobs to even have pumpkins and armor at the same time. So the game's like, you got a pumpkin on, you're good to go. They send you out the door without any armor on. And same thing goes for armor. It's like it gets an armor, you're not going to get a pumpkin. So these guys have pumpkins as well as armor is also unique to just these mobs.
Wow. Okay. All right. That is that is really good. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of dedication to kind of obviously design all this. I mean, you've got if you think back what it takes to get these guys. I mean, all the design work for the farm in the first place, the discoveries, building the whole thing up in survival, and then doing all the AFKing to get these guys. There's a lot of hours that goes into to get obtaining these kind
the
of
initial
things,
farm, and then mini projects that kind of break off of the initial farm. And yeah, so it's cool. It's like, people ask what do you call this farm? We call it Lightning Farm, but there is actually, like I said, 5 to 10 different farms that are a part of this. And this is just one of them, saying, hey, I could get a farm that gets these really cool mobs. That's a unique farm in itself.
Yeah, and of course, this obviously something like this, like you say, it's a combination of lots of different farms. So on the server, do you have people that sort of specialize in different areas of the game where you can all collaborate and then bring those skills together to make something like this?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah,
it's really cool, really good stuff.
I'm a coder.
See, I sometimes have good ideas, but I don't have the time to pursue them. So I'm like, hey, this guy's really good at something. You want to help out, pursue this idea. Like, I think Earth Computer the other day, we looked into something that was kind of cool.
I'm not making the auto advancements, right?
So, yeah, Nodnam got a cool project going on. He'll tell you all about that after the
Nodnam is
tour.
very busy.
He's very busy. But yeah,
so
we
many
are kind of
projects
far out.
on
We're
the
about
server.
6,000, 8,000 out. So it's gonna be a little difficult to get these guys back because you can't take nether portals because they are riding each other, and
Right.
mobs that are riding each other can't go through portals.
Oh, right. There's a whole other challenge there. So there's probably
Yeah.
some technical challenges there to maybe
Some kind of
build
fly
some
machine, maybe.
fly machine. Yeah, I was going to say some kind of fly
And
machine.
you can't put horses inside of
Yeah.
minecarts, so or boats. So
okay.
you're gonna have a lot of fun.
Okay. Well, I look forward to seeing that one when it's done. That sounds cool.
Yeah. So there's a whole bunch of different variations of these. I think one of the ones I like the most is it this one up here? I think this is the chain guy with the jack-o'-lantern head. Okay, maybe one of these has jack-o'-lantern head, and we don't got too many of jack-o'-lanterns. But the ones with jack-o'-lanterns, of course, the ones I like the most. I guess this leather guy has jack-o'-lantern as well. But yeah, they're my favorite. As you know, like my avatar is like this pumpkin or jack-o'-lantern headed guy, and so I really enjoy those guys. And if you notice down below us, there's another whole farm underneath of us. If you look down this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a whole different farm. So while we were summoning in lightning, we're like, why don't we make a charged creeper farm? Because we got all this lightning here, and we're in 1.12, so we don't have like 1.13 tridents. Like, why don't we just move the lightning over by one chunk, and then we can put a new farm in and play with the lightning down there. So let's hop down there and look at that.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, actually, for some reason, this chunk was struck by lightning all the time. But we
That's
didn't
because
really
if
want.
you move,
Then we made a farm
over
out
here.
of it.
No. It's because the player. I figured it out. Because the player, if you move the player over a little bit, you can move the lightning over by one chunk. So my player up there, the player up there is actually hooked up to a piston. So every so often, the player normally runs the lightning farm, but then every so often he gets shifted over by about half a block, and then this will make him close enough to this chunk. So all the lightning is sent over here into this chunk.
Yeah, so this uses again the fact that in this location, when a lightning strike gets redirected to an entity, it no longer spawns a skeleton horse. It's a real lightning instead.
Right, so that's why you got the armor stands. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, so underneath this is a mob farm. It's a really fast mob farm made by KK, myself, and I believe Command Black Guy. It's essentially a whole bunch of pistons that are going to every single spawning space and pushing mobs off of it, and then push them all to the center, like with a 20 blocks per second pushing conveyor for mobs. And we can actually take a look in there. There shouldn't be any mobs in there because mob switch is on, I believe. And I don't know if you don't have, I don't know if you have Fulbright on your client or not, but you can hop down in this little hole with all the armor stands. Yeah, hop down here.
Okay.
Take a little peek in there.
Use your spectator account.
I poked a little hole in here so you can take a peek in there. You kind of see how it works. We got pistons, we got spawning spots, which are iron, and then we push mobs off of that into this little channel, and we shove them all the way through to the far end. I can actually turn it on. Yeah, let me actually turn it on.
Okay.
Okay, so you can watch it. It's gonna be kind of laggy. Just a lot of
I don't want
pistons.
to turn it on just yet because some of the pistons are in the wrong state.
Gamer or Sploosh. One of you guys up there, there's a redstone block there. Put that redstone block over there to start it.
It looks like I fell in.
Oh, you're gonna be killed.
Oh, that sounds dangerous.
GG.
There, so you can see how it works. Pushes mobs in, and then it shoves them all the way to the center using pistons. And yeah, so essentially there is that on 4 sides, shoving the mobs all the way to the center. And there's also some little things to prevent like baby zombies from causing problems. And I could poke a hole in the center now.
Okay.
Use your spectator to.
Oh yeah.
Live.
Yeah, you got spectators. Here,
Yeah,
I'll close up this hole, Gamer. Okay, let's hop into the spectator. Yeah, it makes it really
I'm in my
nice.
spectator account, so let's have a look at this.
So you kind of follow where all the pistons push to the center.
Okay, so the pistons are here. Right, so mobs spawn on these platforms here. The pistons push into the middle, so they fall down this little trench. And then these slime blocks push the creepers all the way along until they get to the center, which is here. Right, so there's some water underneath, I see.
Yep.
So the creepers fall into this water?
So right before they fall, what we do is we synchronize this with the player up above. So we shove the player over at the exact same time the creepers are just above these armor stand lightning rods. And essentially what that does is it makes a lightning strike over here, and all the creepers that are right here are going to be converted into charged creepers. Then they are dropped down into this hole. And once this hole, they becomes kind of like a big, huge mosh pit where we have creepers, zombies, and skeletons mostly. And if you look through the little peeky hole and beyond the peeky hole and beyond the little armor or the little shield there, you see there's an armor or iron golem. And the skeletons will bob in the water. They'll see the iron golem and they'll try to take a shot at him. And their arrows will get deflected by this falling sand entities. These are entities on the fence post. So the arrows won't be able to affect them. And essentially what they'll accidentally do is hit a creeper in front of them, which will be a charge creeper. And then the charge creeper will get mad, and he'll go boom, and he'll blow up everything in here. And for every charge creeper that blows up, every mob they kill, they will drop 1 skull. So then the skulls are dropped as well as all the loot.
I think they changed that they only they only drop 1 skull creeper.
I think that's what I said. Yeah, every creeper that blows up will drop 1 skull. But then yeah, we have some hopper minecarts that pick up all the loot, and then if you look around near the area, you see there is a bunch of these are just sorting systems to sort all the items. And we essentially got a really, really fast mob farm too. And if you look at some of these sorters, I don't know if you can see my spectator count, but towards the end of the sorters, there is the sorter to sort out mob heads or mob skulls. Let's see if I can find you. Oh wait, we can actually fly there. We can fly there down there too if you guys want to go in.
And it also spits out a lot of music discs.
Yeah, I was going to ask. I saw one of the chests. There's a shulker box full of music discs as well.
Oh yeah. I guess you're underneath. Yep. So we have music discs is something I didn't even think about. So I actually had to add a sorter in later on. But yeah, we got shulker boxes full of skeleton skulls, zombie skulls, creeper skulls. We got more back at our storage system too. And the last one is everything that is unstackable, everything that comes to the very end, I believe. And just happens to be that we get a lot of music discs as well, which is kind of funny.
Wow, it's just.
So people ask like what type of farm it is. Like, is it a mob farm? Is it a skull farm? Is it a music disc farm? I don't really know. I'm gonna turn it off if you guys don't mind. It's kind of laggy for me. All my extra accounts.
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense if the map switches on anyways. We could turn it off though.
I turned off the mob farm. So yeah, so all the loots get packages into shulker boxes, and if you hop down, kind of follow the way where all the loot goes, down here where the shulker boxes are, and they just get put into all these chests. Way down here. Yeah, go ahead and hop down here. So you can see all these chests, you open them up, they're just full of loots, tons of loot, so.
Oh, I see, right.
We don't know what to do with all these loots, but yeah, we got, this produces a lot. It goes all the way up, almost to the top, full of shulker boxes. So, I don't know. What are we gonna do with all this? Who knows?
How many bones are there? Did
There's
someone take all the bones already?
I did take a lot of bones from the bottom ones, but I think there's some at the top.
Oh, okay.
Wow, so much stuff.
And there's like tons full of just music discs too, which is kind of weird.
Wow, really good.
It's just kind of far away from spawn to transport it, but yeah, essentially we're just here for like the skulls, and if people do need something else, I guess they can grab it.
So have you got any plans for the skulls themselves? I mean, obviously, I guess part of doing this stuff is to like collect those kind of items in an insane quantity. You know, normally in the world generally, but when you've got like shulker boxes full of them, that's an achievement in itself. So have you got
Definitely,
plans
if you're
to use them maybe for other things?
Yeah, if you ever have like a project where you want to put in some skulls, like we just got a whole bunch, and you don't really have to think about trying to obtain them. You can just work on your project and just pick them up. You don't have to, you know, spend any extra time for like the resource gathering. But other than that, I don't know. I'm not. I don't know if there's any real uses other than aesthetics for the skulls. They do help you. You can put them on your head and like help you kind of avoid mobs seeing you for a little bit, but it's not very good.
I think you can do fireworks with
Oh yes,
rabbits.
fireworks. Yeah, that's what we did. Yeah, during when we reached day
course.
100,000 on the server, we had a special celebration where we made a whole bunch of creeper-faced fireworks and shot them off during spawn.
Okay, yeah. I think you
Yeah.
can also use them on banners as well, right?
True. Yeah,
Obviously
in this version, yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, people did do that as well. But
Okay,
yeah, if you hit F3, you can actually see what day it is on server. For over day 123 or 126,000.
Oh yeah, 126,150. Wow.
And counting.
that's a long time. Wow, really good.
Yeah, so there's quite a few different farms in this all-in-one, and we did have to kind of be careful where we put this farm and different stuff that we added to it because different blocks, like the guys were saying before, can cause updates, and we didn't want those updates to interfere with the lightning strikes, so we had to be kind of careful.
Right. So I noticed, obviously, in the farm there, you've got a few bits and pieces of lava here and there. So that doesn't interfere with what you were saying earlier about having lava source blocks.
Nope.
Is that
So
because it's
yeah,
only
it kind of
in
affects
particular chunks?
So all these marked out chunks over here near the lava wall, those are all important. But notice how the actual chunk that we're in, the center chunk, is actually not important. So it's like everything up to it is important, but the actual chunk is not important.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, but our farm kind of hangs over into the other chunks. We just have to be kind of careful what kind of blocks we put into them.
So have you got any plans for any other farms around here?
I would say probably not, just because this location is mostly set aside just to do the lightning farm. We chose this very specific location to make the lightning farm work. And other than that, we try to kind of keep our farms somewhat close to spawn just so we can transfer everything, like, using automatic systems, like easily transport stuff. Like a lot of our farms are near entrance gateway portals, so we can drop our items into like a end portal, and then they pop up in the end, and then we can easily transfer them back to spawn that way.
Right. Yeah, I see. Okay.
Yeah, so it is going to be kind of tricky for us to move those mobs over to spawn. And I don't even know how we're going to do that.
Just referring back to the previous question, these like the blocks you're allowed, these carpet blocks are standing on right now, random tick for no good reason.
Okay.
Yeah, but these ones don't matter because they don't do anything extra random once they're, well, they don't do anything, but
they still get random ticks. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fun fact
What was it?
for you.
Snow blocks also do that?
Yeah, cakes as well, torches as well.
Torches.
Yeah.
Everybody start using glowstone blocks.
There's a bunch of like useless ones that nobody.
Is that fixed in 13?
I think so. Yeah, all of those useless ones are fixed.
Where's the funnel still going?
Oh, my bad. I can turn it off.
Has anyone got any more rockets? I'm almost out. Thank you so much.
Any more what?
Rockets. Yeah.
Rockets. Where are you at right now?
Just down on these.
Earth gave him some.
Just at the bottom. Yeah, I've got some now. Yeah, thanks.
I have a few if you need some.
Okay, so what's next?
I think we covered. If you have any questions on this area, I think we're covered here. Anyone else have anything to say about this? Besides the train coming through.
Okay.
Oh, gamer, stop playing on your laptop in the middle of the train track.
I guess the train had the last word there.
Yeah, the train had something to say about it, certainly.
I will ban you.
A nice job, L Gamer. Yeah, this is definitely your computer.
or maybe it's my keyboard.
Oh my god, it's not your keyboard.
Oh yeah.
Your keyboard speaks
No,
for
that
itself.
was me. My bad. I didn't know if I was muted or not, and the train was coming, so I was like, "Oh shoot!" and I left myself unmuted for a bit, so the train could get what it needed to say in.
How about we go meet up at the top again?
I was afraid that you were gonna say that you needed to get out of the way of the train.
I thought it was L Gamer.
I'm flying.
Be careful when you're flying. You're relying on Theo's tip.
Oh my god.
That's gonna be the new running joke.
Are we going back through the portal?
If you want to look at this map kind of encompasses the whole thing.
All right. Oh yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah,
you see-
that lava area is huge, isn't it?
Yeah, it's over 400,000 blocks of lava.
There's a couple of pixels there that aren't red. I think you missed a spot.
Uh-oh. That is true. Must be the beacon beam. The beacon
Oh,
beam
yeah, could be.
goes through the lava.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it's a beacon. Does the beacon actually cause problems?
No.
Okay. I'd be like,
Doesn't do
yeah.
anything extra.
Yeah, we put the beacons down, I think just to help during, I don't know, would it give us speed or something? I can't remember why. But yeah, there's beacons in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can
and then
see...
over to you can see the lines on the other side, the chunk loading lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really squarish.
Yeah.
And then, like the main farm is actually not so visible. Like the mob farm is quite big just to block out the sun. But you can see the
Yeah.
funnel of doom there, and kind of all the
Mm-hmm.
stuff pointing to the center. Of course, look off to the right, you can see all the chunk grids and how large they actually are compared to
Yeah.
the
I was
farm.
going to say you get a real sense of scale with this, with a map like this.
Yeah, Dr. Sploosh made
Just
this.
how big just how big that chunk loading grid is compared to the farm's actually quite small in comparison to all the stuff around it that's needed.
Yeah, even if there was no mob farm down here, it'd even look smaller yet.
Have you flown around the lava? It's quite a fun
Oh
flight.
yeah. Go ahead, do that if you haven't already.
Yeah, the maps are around 12 blocks tall, so that's 128 times 12. So I'm good at math.
Wow. Yeah. Really
And you can
cool.
fly through the lava too if you have decent armor. I didn't believe it either, but someone told me to and I did it.
I'm not going to risk it.
Right, I have to go now.
Amazing.
Bye guys, it's been fun.
Oh, see you, Nukas.
See ya, Newt.
Great having you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for coming.
That's 1,500 blocks
Wow.
long.
Yeah, I just noticed I took this into MC Edit and I counted how many lava blocks there was, and I was like, wow, there's over 400,000 lava blocks.
Is that source blocks or is
No,
that...
no.
Oh,
There's actually very few source blocks. We actually we did some kind of pattern that allowed us so we could minimize that while still getting what we needed. I just need someone to go through the lava.
You can kind of see it at the top. The
Oh my
pattern
God.
we used.
Alright,
Risk takers. Okay, that guy is not gonna make it in the lava. You might want to log out.
You're dead.
I have fire resistance potion.
Oh, you little cheater.
no.
Hey, I'm not wearing armor. Let's see how close I can get to the lava.
This is like, oh, you got touched. Now you got to fly through the water. I think when we start putting down the lava, we first thought we're gonna have to put down like a whole flat platform to let the lava flow on top of, and then we're like, what are we doing? The lava is going to make a nice little platform
No,
once it touches the
we thought
water.
First, we thought we had to fill it all up because we didn't know that flowing lava was the same as, we didn't know that lava source plots.
Yeah, I don't. But like some reason, during the
Non-source
beginning,
plot.
we were like placing a whole bunch of blocks, and we're just like, why are we doing that? Just fill us all
There
in with
was
water.
Yeah, there was something confusing in the code which made me think that this wouldn't work, but it does.
Oh wow! If you
Oh yeah, what the code calls flowing lava is not really what you think would be.
Yeah, it's the
flowing
stuff
lava.
that's giving
just-
updates.
Right.
Exactly.
And if you fly to the north side, there is still the flying machine. Come if you want.
Oh yeah. I think we showed him that.
Yes,
I
yeah, I
think you
saw
see
that.
that
I saw
too.
that flying
were
machine.
there
Yeah,
earlier.
We just
Yeah.
think we're about wrapped up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unless we want to go somewhere else.
Yeah. So
There's so
now
much to see.
it's up to you, Logic. What
We
Let's
can
things?
go.
go to my base.
We do. Your base is underneath the lava.
Your base is
Exactly.
literally
Yeah, the running joke is that Earth Computer Space was here, and every time people would come and ask what all the lava was for, we said that we were pranking Earth Computer Space with the lava.
we could go to my base, but it's been destroyed.
But yeah, one thing we do want to look at is the helmets. We still gotta show you guys the helmets.
Okay.
What are the
Yeah.
odds that a
Oh yeah, I
skeleton-
haven't seen them.
What are the odds that a skeleton spawns with full diamond armor? Because I just had that happen on one of my farms.
Pretty low.
I've never had that happen to me ever playing Minecraft. I'm so stunned by it.
So yeah, normally
I've never-
normally the helmets would end up down there where we were at with that sorter, but I think Johnny 595. He is working on kind of the museum and collecting rare stuff, and so he took all the rare stuff and put it there. So we'll go there and check it out. So we can head back to spawn, which is 0, 0. If you ever get lost in the Nether, always head near 0, 0. You'll find your portal.
Dang, I am genuinely surprised this has happened. I kinda want to kill it though, because I want to see what its armor, like what the enchants are on it, but now I'm on a hard decision. Should I save it with a name tag and just bring it somewhere, or should I kill it? See, now I'm running a hard decision. No, this is the hardest decision of my life right here. It's also got an enchanted bow, but... Oh wait, no, it's got normal. It's hard to tell. I have like 50 skeletons on this darn thing now. I haven't been killing them.
Okay, so where are we gonna go for the helmets? Oh. Flying into the wrong direction. I wanna fly negative.
Okay, I'll catch up with you guys. I'm gonna take care of some stuff during my stream. Hey, wowzers. How did I miss it? We had a Drathmore raid. Wowzer. I turned on all of my sounds just because we are taking a tour with another YouTuber. But holy moly, Drath. Thank you for coming in with that raid of 121. Wowzers. If you guys don't know, Drath is an amazing builder. I seen Drath on here on Twitch, and I was like, this guy is amazing. I checked him out. I actually took a tour of his world. Very amazing world. I've always been really impressed by everything that Drath has built up in his world. Yeah, thank you guys for coming in with that raid. Much appreciation. What were you up to, Drath? Notifications are off by the looks of it. Yes, I turned off notifications just during this stream because we are doing a server stream. I didn't want to, have everybody have to listen to that while I was trying to give a tour. But yeah, thank you so much for the raid. Coming in with all the follows, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for coming in and being so patient as we're taking this tour. Hope you guys enjoy. If you guys don't know, I'm RayzWorks. I am a YouTuber, also a streamer here. And I did take a tour of Drathmore's world, which I will be uploading to YouTube as soon as I finish editing that video, which is going to be really cool. And I currently am taking a tour with Logitech, or Logical Geek. And he is another YouTuber and also a streamer. And we are taking a tour of the project server, which is the oldest running vanilla survival server. So the server has been running for just about 5 years and has never ever resetted the world. So same old world for 5 years. If you guys are curious about this, I do have Let's Play episodes of world tour videos. We are taking a tour right now. So whatever Logic wants to tour, we're going to tour next. And maybe Drath will get a tour someday. I definitely would love to give Drath a tour of this world. He does some pretty amazing stuff, and I think it'd be cool to show him some of the cool stuff that we do on the server. It is 100% vanilla survival. Pretty much what we do is we just try to see what we can possibly do in vanilla survival. So we push the limits and we see what is possible, what is not possible, which is surprising what can be possible. Yeah, a lot of things can be possible. So what were you up to, Drought? Did I miss it? We got raided, indeed. Hello, everybody. Yeah, on the server we did really crazy stuff. Like we have the world record for the most XPs obtained. So I actually hold. There's one of my accounts that has 2.1 billion XPs on them. Much love from Drought. Oh, thank you so much, man. Hey, one board chickie, how you doing? How's everybody doing? You guys are so amazing. So amazing. Such a great community. I love the vanilla survival community. He was on the mansion build. Okay, on the mansion build today. Okay, I'll have some pics uploaded to Twitter. Awesome. Yeah, be sure to follow Drouth on Twitter as well. I love his images. He gets some really good screenshots of different stuff he builds. Looks really cool. Forgot to hit send. Oh, there you go, Drouth. Thank you so much for that raid. Really appreciate it. Yeah, if you guys have any questions about this server, just ask in chat. I'll try to answer them because we are kind of on the end part of the tour, so I will be able to kind of answer some questions in chat. Thank you guys for being so patient, and hopefully I can get some of you guys' questions in there. As yeah, this server is pretty incredible. Let me hop back into the voice call with these guys because they're probably waiting on me.
Yeah, maybe that'd be cool. Maybe if we could take a look at that, if that's all right.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah,
So
sure.
what do you want to look at next, Logic?
Yeah, we just say maybe go to the end and check out what you've got going on over there.
Okay, and don't forget about the helmets. We'll definitely want to take a look at the helmets.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Oh yeah. Why not look at the helmets
Okay.
first? So.
Yeah, let's look at the helmets first. If you walk towards me,
How did we get there?
it's at my old base, which is now a public place on the server. It's the Protic Zoo area.
Can you give coordinates? I always forget where that place is.
I can kind of see it. It's this huge slime thing sticking
the
up.
north side.
Northeast corner on top of the bedrock. What other records does the server hold? So
I see. Yeah.
I'm going to also be answering some questions people have in the chat. We have
Is there an Enderman in a minecart?
quite a few people watching. So we're going to all the world borders in this server. So we're going to the world borders are out 30 million blocks. So we're going to 30 million blocks that way, that way, that way, and that way.
Okay.
And we're doing this in the Nether as well as in the overworld, as well as in the end dimension, which is quite a feet. Who knows? I'm hoping to get Ant Venom on for a tour of that. He's kind of a world border.
Oh yeah, because did he do the things like the farlands, that kind of thing?
Yeah, he really likes world borders and like the
If
limits
you
of the
had
world
come
borders.
1 week later, we maybe could have shown you the world border. Really?
Oh yeah, we could. I guess
We're
we really don't want
almost
to
there.
interrupt it right now, but
we can show it to him later. It's not.
It's definitely.
Okay.
Also got max XP, right?
Yes, I was just telling that to people watching my stream. Yeah, I currently hold the record for the most XPs obtained in survival. So I have one of my alt accounts has 2.1 billion XPs. You actually see that number. That is the 32-bit integer limit of XPs you can obtain in survival. So he has like level 21,000. If you look at like a little level bar down here, it says 21,000, I think, or is it 23? Right. I can't remember. It's 20 something. No, I think it is 21. But yeah, it's like it looks so crazy when I get on that account.
So did you do that? I think I remember seeing some. Was that doing the from the dragon?
Yes. Yeah, so I designed a Dragon XP farm that produces 6 million XP per hour that can actually be taken in by the player. So it is by far the fastest. It's like, is it 30
Not for
times
long.
faster?
Not for long.
Oh, you're trying to do the RNG Dragon XP farm?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
That sounds like that's going to be epic.
That's going to be a thing. Yeah, and then there's also different scoreboards that we can show on the side. Essentially, they're just our statistics. So if you pull up like your statistics, we can pull up any of those statistics and compare them with any other member on the scoreboard to the side. So my 3 alts are at the top 3 slots for just AFKing a lot on the server. And the
Right.
total playtime I have on the server is 2.5 years, if you add up all my time.
Wow. That's a lot of time playing this game, Ray.
Yeah, and the server is 5 years old.
Wow.
But it is the multiple accounts. Like right now I have like 3 or 4 accounts on right now, so they're all accumulating time. Oh, I want to show you the one that does with the skeleton horses. So you can look up killed skeleton horse. So you can see how many skeleton horses I killed on the farm. So that's my alt account that's sitting at the farm. I killed
4 million. Wow.
Yeah, 4 million. But I actually killed more than that. So the game only keeps track of ones that you do the last hit to.
Okay.
So if you hit something and it falls like in lava or falls off a cliff, that's kept track of differently. So I can look up mob kills. So that's actually how many mobs I killed on that account. So I killed over 66 million mobs in survival.
Wow.
Bam.
That's
I think that's
a
like
lot.
I think that's a record as well.
Wow.
Yeah, this
Okay,
is this
I
area.
was going to say, what have we got going on around here? What's the?
Yeah, this is the ongoing project called the Project Zoo. Essentially, what we do is we try to collect every mob in the game of Minecraft, every
Right.
variation and every rarity of it. Right now, we're mostly going after the kind of initial ones, your most recognized ones. And what we do is we let the viewers actually decide what mob they want, and they can choose a mob, and they also get to design the display cases. So they're all just designed and shown off by the viewers, and then we build them up here and pretty much have a big, huge area where we're going to eventually have every single mob and tons of showcases all around this island. And so far, we got quite a few interesting ones. If you want to fly up to that kind of spawner-looking thing up there, that is actually a gas spawner.
Oh. Wow.
This is we captured a gas, and he is showcased in here. So it's really cool because when the viewers do it, they kind of design showcases that I would never ever think of. So this is something he wanted was a mob spawner. So it actually looks like a gas
Nice.
mob spawner.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Oopsie.
So yeah, it's kind of challenging trying to figure out different ways to capture them. Some are easier, some are harder. This little wooden kind of shack on the water is a skeleton horse. And there's actually 2 variations of skeleton horses. So there's actually a discontinued skeleton horse and the skeleton horses that you can continue to get nowadays. And I believe this is the ones that you can still get today. So the difference between the skeleton horses, I may be able to show you if you hop over to see the areas with all the horses. They're kind of in a pin sitting in the water.
Can I just ask if I think someone's got a noisy keyboard, maybe if you could mute, if that's okay.
You can turn people down. If somebody's noisy, just turn them down to 1%. Because they're not.
Sorry,
They're gonna do whatever they do.
Okay.
Have you shown the books yet, or did I miss it?
The books. What?
Not the books, the helmets.
Oh no. Yeah. I just want to show you the difference between these skeleton horses. Oh, actually missing one skeleton horse. Is this the old one? Sploosh, can I ride this one? Yeah. So this is old. This is what all the old skeleton horses. Go ahead and hop on that one right there. That's all your old skeleton horse. Look at the hearts of it.
Oh wow, yeah. That's wow, a bit overpowered.
So yeah, in
Okay.
1.11 they changed skeleton horses. So now they only have 7 hearts. So they never, a lot of times when they make these changes, they never announce it or anything. So it's just up to people to notice it. And yeah, so we noticed it and we captured some old ones. And now every time you get them, they're always going to have 7. Before they would have one of these guys, which has like, I think 26 or 25 hearts. And then all the rest would just have random hearts between different numbers. But yeah, we captured all the different types of horses, colors, as well as patterns. And yeah, we're just catching all the different mobs. And there's quite a few different things around here. I guess we can look at these ice towers over here, kind of the more interesting ones. Collect every mob. Yes, we're trying to collect every mob. Oh, my elytra broke. Does anyone have extra elytra by chance?
I need some more. Has anyone got more rockets? Sorry.
I have
I've run
rockets.
out of rockets. Yeah, I've
Hey,
run out of
how about I
rockets,
trade you? I'll give you rockets and you give me your elytra.
yeah. Nice try. I'll swim over to you.
Oh, there was already a shulker box here. I mean, and a chest. Here, take some out of this shulker box here
Oh, where are you? Oh, in there.
on the beacon.
Does anyone have extra elytra? I think I gave all mine to my alt. Oh, Seniki. Thank you.
I only have unenchanted elytra.
Seniki gave me one. Thanks. Yeah, if you go to that kind of ice, looks like ice spikes, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
So this is, these are actually some discontinued mobs. So some mobs in the game, they actually remove them completely. Not on purpose, they just don't realize what they're doing sometimes. And these are strays. So your stray mob is right on top of a spider. And this is a type of a jockey. And these guys, we actually got during Halloween. But what they did is they made it so that when spider jockeys are produced in the game, they now make sure that it's only normal skeletons riding them. So you will never get anything that has like a stray riding a
right.
spider jockey. And yeah, we got different variations.
You got the invisible one.
You like that one? I like that
cool.
one.
Yeah.
Of course, they're from Halloween, so they got the pumpkins on their head. I like this one. This one's like the frozen ice one, the one that's in the floor. I think that one's kind of cool because he's like frozen in the lake.
Very
Okay,
nice.
so I'm back from
And
the diamond skeleton mess.
one of these has jack-o'-lantern. Okay, this guy has jack-o'-lantern. I think the guy on top up there has jack-o'-lantern as well. So we can fly up there. The one on top that's really tall, spike, there's one up there. We can take a look at him. So yeah, we captured these during Halloween as well. So during Halloween, since we have 24 hours, we try to kind of spread out and capture different mobs at the time. So yeah, this guy is jack-o'-lantern, and he's also wearing armor. I think we tested this guy. We can put gear on him. Like he's one of those people that will pick up armor.
Okay, yep.
So we might kind of deck him out kind of similar to the Gordy character. So my avatar guy, his name is Gordy. And we might make him look like Gordy riding on top of the spider. And we can give him a sword. We actually found a glitch where we can remove skeletons' bows. So they'll have no bows at all. They'll just be empty-handed in survival.
Okay.
So, oh, dude, you guys actually hurt him. You guys,
cruelty to spiders.
Be careful. Be careful. But yeah, so that's something we'll look forward to doing. If you just fly over to these villager huts. So this is a different type of jockeys. I think everything over here is mostly jockeys. Well, I guess it's all kind of Halloween stuff. So you can see different variations we got here. And like we're talking about the RNG farm and trying to get very specific ones, you could definitely see like something like this guy where he has that very unique outfit that goes with the villager.
Yep.
There's a lot of different variations of those, and of course, like his helmet, which is a jack-o'-lantern, his baby. And this guy don't have that weapon, so he can actually have like a weapon, and right and left-handed, all that fun stuff can go into those.
Wow. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, very nice.
Anyway, I killed a skeleton and turns
One of your rare
I
mobs
got
just
the
attacked
diamond
me.
chestplate.
Yeah, they will attack you, so don't get too close. So yeah, there's a lot of different variations of them. We don't got them like organized by anything. I really don't know how to even organize them because there's so many different types. So far we're just collecting them and storing them away. Over here is more guys from Halloween, but these are actually just skeletons. They're jockeys. And we got these guys from spawners. So around this island there is mob spawners underground, and we just kind of produced some farms and we AFK'd them during Halloween. So we made a special farm that just collects jockeys so we can capture them.
So of all of these ones that've got jack-o'-lanterns, did all of these come from the same Halloween or from like multiple different Halloweens?
I think most around here came from the same one. Every year we kind of go a little bit more crazier during Halloween. Yeah, and these are just skeletons with different variations. Left-handed is another thing that you'll see left-handed is a 5% chance on top of normal stuff.
Is that still current in the game?
Yes, left-handed was added in 1.9. So if you see something, I
Right.
think like these guys over here were collected before left-handed. So I don't think any of these guys are. Yeah, so it's like if it's a baby, it's a 5% chance. Left-handed, 5%. Island chicken, 5%. Villager zombie, another 5%. So, and then of course jack-o'-lantern's at 2.5%. So you can see it gets extremely rare very quickly. Yeah, over here on the little nether island is just pigmen that have the jack-o'-lanterns. It's actually a little bit easier to try to obtain all these guys because they don't spawn with like armor, so you just really have to look at their sword, enchantments, and stuff like that.
Did we actually look at the helmets already?
Oh yeah, let's go look at that.
Yeah, are we going to look at the helmets or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
Where are they
Back
even?
you guys
I
for
have no
something.
idea.
I left in the call.
So
for you
there's a
guys to
beacon
track
beam
you
that
guys
comes
to-
out of the water, and there is a museum underwater.
Oh, they're in here.
Oh yeah, I see. Yep.
Oh, here they are.
Yep, so part of the zoo area, we're adding places where we can store rare items as well as rare block types. So this area here is kind of dedicated to rare items. A lot of rare items around here, and the one we're talking about is the helmet. So if you look into this one's here, you can see how they have double protection, different types of
The
it.
extra protections. Yeah, I can see. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, you got even things like you get this one here. This third one along has got double aqua affinity even.
Yep.
Hmm.
So you can get a lot of different variations, but the only thing that actually helps you in survival is the protections.
Right. So the other one, so there's like, for example, there's one here that's got Unbreaking 1 and Unbreaking 3. That doesn't stack to be like an Unbreaking 4 or something like
Correct.
that. Right. Okay. But the protection ones do. So if you've got multiple protections, then they do stack and do help in terms of protection.
Yeah. Try to find the really special
Oh,
one
on the
here.
bottom left, here is the best one we have, I think.
Okay, in the second shulker box. And then you look on bottom left.
Projectile protection 3 and projectile protection 4 on one helmet.
So that adds up to 7.
That thing was pretty lucky to get, I guess.
We got it really early on too.
So what's the plan for displaying these? You're going to have them in shulker boxes to look at like that, or are you going to put them on armor stands, or anything else?
I think maybe a chest or shulker box. You can also look at some of the other items you have around here, and they're just displayed in shulker boxes. I think maybe we renamed the shulker box to kind of explain some of the stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool. Maybe you could add a book as well to explain like how it was obtained, or why it's rare. You know, if people come along and say, "Oh, I wonder why this is rare," you know.
Yeah, for like us, it's like, you know, we played around with it so long, we were like, oh yeah, we know this.
Yeah.
But with newer people,
So is this uncraftable tipped arrow?
yeah, for like your creative menu, but you can get them in survival.
Wow.
So here's some more
yeah,
double
some
stuff.
stacking.
So that gold helmet there was actually, if you look at this gold helmet in here, that was actually obtained prior to making the lightning farm, if you can believe that.
Oh wow! So how did you do that? Was that just from a skeleton horse that's just spawned in the world naturally?
So yeah, it was actually during the build of the lightning farm. We started building it, and we just started removing some grass, and then a lightning storm started. And even in that circumstance like that, it's actually a really, really good lightning farm, even before we build anything else. So we actually had like hundreds of
Yeah, it was
skeleton
kind of
horses.
in the right area.
Yeah, so we had like hundreds of horses.
It was in the right area. We got more lightning than usual.
Right.
And the lightning that did strike always spawned a skeleton horse.
Someone just happened to kill one and got one of those. But one of the coolest looking ones is this black shulker box. It's probably one you've seen earlier.
Oh, wow. Cactus that doesn't have an item doesn't
Yeah,
have
you can pull those out and put them in your offhand or in your main hand.
Yeah, I've got one here already.
Said you can't put them on your head.
Oh, that'd be funny.
That would,
And if you
would
throw them
be
on the
cool.
ground, they look pretty crazy.
So is that because these items don't have models in the game anymore? That kind of thing.
Yeah. So essentially, when they were produced, the game didn't have a model to show, so it just came up with the default one.
Right.
So these are cactuses that grew and they got picked up by a Enderman, and they kept their growth data.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Drathmore says,
Very cool.
I always like seeing the server for all the sides. Yeah, there's a lot of different stuff on the server. It's like it's not just aimed at one thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's mostly just trying to push the limits of vanilla survival. So we have a wide variety of stuff.
Mm-hmm. So do you have a main goal? So is the main goal of the server to do what you're doing here, like collecting all the different mobs and items that are eventually going to be discontinued in future versions, or?
That's kind of like one of the goals. The main goal is to try to push the limits of what can be done in vanilla survival. So we just have like crazy ideas, like, I wonder if this can be done, and then we actually go for it. And then a lot of times this stuff that you see here is just kind of stuff you run across, kind of like how we talked about earlier. Like you don't go after stuff, you just happen to come across it.
Right.
While having fun doing it, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah,
of
well.
course. So have you got any plans for things you haven't built yet that you want to, like maybe some sneak peeks or some inside information?
World border. Yes,
that's the
definitely
big
going
one,
to
is
all
it?
the world borders. That's definitely going to be a world record. Going to all the world borders in survival is going to be definitely a first.
Okay.
Possibly some more RNG farms.
Yeah, that'd be fun. You gotta do your pink sheep RNG farm.
Oh yeah, that was a fun one.
Is that what
you can get a
That's
pink sheep every time?
Every single time? Oh wow! Because they how rare are they in survival normally?
Oh, I don't know.
1 in 750,
Very
I think, something like that.
Right. I don't think I've ever seen one, but I know they're rare.
Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff here. I don't know if there's anything specific you want to see. You talked about the end dimension.
Yeah, I think I'll quite like to see what you get going on in the end. A lot of the stuff that I do, my kind of main base in my world is in the end, so I do a lot of stuff in the end. So
you can
if that's okay, maybe check that out.
Oh, you can kind of escape this area by flying through this hole in the center, but it's
have you seen the RNG, like the RNG?
Oh yeah,
kind of hard to show there.
We show them that too.
Yes, yeah.
Maybe we could show them. You don't have to turn it on.
It's kind of hard to demonstrate, isn't it?
Yeah, but yeah, there's
the setup is pretty similar to what we have in the lightning.
Yeah, let's go to the end.
In general, there's just a lot of other rare blocks and stuff. If you look around the water, you can see there's other little houses and stuff that contain them.
Yeah, you've got a bunch of other stuff under the water. I can see.
Yeah, a lot of them are glitched out blocks. Oh, here's this.
We're not the only server which has RNG anymore.
Oh, this is one of the oldest skeleton horses. It's another one to keep because don't want to lose them. Oh, I don't know if you went through the nether portal already, but if you look above us, there's a railway, and it's actually built using that railway machine.
All right, yeah, I'm just going to come over.
I think someone's working on a train station here to hold mobs. And the mobs that are inside the train station are actually going to do that trick where we can make them lose their item in their hand. So we're going to have some mobs with the open hands. And then we think about some cool things we can stick in their hands, like Totem of Undying and stuff.
Okay, just coming over.
Did you end up having to swim?
Yeah, I was trying to activate my elytra in the water, but it wasn't working.
Yeah, and we're not on 13 yet, so we can't even swim in water. But yeah, that railway you see above us goes 3,000 blocks. That's how we actually got some of the rare mobs you see here to this location. We have special farms like we generate spawners. We generate a group of like 4 spider spawners, so we get tons of spider jockeys to increase the chance during Halloween, and all
see.
cool stuff like that. So we can hop back through here.
Okay.
Okay, where are we gonna go now? To the spiders?
He wanted to go to the end dimension. So back towards the center. The Enderman's mad.
So you've got a bunch of withers around here as well. Because see their bar comes up as I
Yep,
fly around. Are
yep.
they for?
You want to look at it?
I guess are they like tree farms, that kind of thing?
Yeah, we have a mushroom farm over here and a tree farm using withers.
Mm-hmm.
They're a little bit noisy.
Oh yeah, let's show those.
Yeah, it's whatever you want to look at. Logic.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what you've got here, so I don't know what kind of things do you want to show off?
End dimension's pretty cool.
Okay, let's go there.
You guys
Yeah,
are just
let's
looking at
go
the
there.
withers. Yeah, look at Project Horizon.
Purple yellow tunnel.
I would use we set up so we go to the world border in the nether and then overworld like within 30 seconds. But you have to restart the server after you do that because the way it works, it's super tough on the server.
Okay.
Yeah, just follow somebody and they'll eventually take you to the end dimension.
Okay, which tunnel?
Purple yellow tunnel. The first on the right.
Diagonal one.
The diagonal one.
Yeah.
This one here. Okay. Whoa.
The main tunnels have only one
I fell
color,
down.
and the diagonal one have 2.
You fall and you can't get up.
Get out of here.
Oh, luckily there's a hole.
Okay.
Yeah, so walk down the ice path. Everybody starts walking, you can follow them too.
Yeah, and then just down the straight bit here.
Ah, okay.
I think it was L Game that kind of made this place look nice. I really like what he did with those floating blocks there. But yeah, underneath here we have a concrete generator, sand generator. It's the super fast one they came up with. You can just hop through here, go to the end dimension.
Okay.
And then this platform actually has a concrete generator, sand generator, dragon egg generator, obsidian farm, shulker shell shucker, which is our shulker farm. That might be everything. But yeah, it can all be ran at the same time pretty much. That's why you see all these kind of weird things with like water here and stuff. And the ender crystals, you can punch these ender crystals. They're the invulnerable ones.
Okay, right.
And that's what we use for Wither Cage.
Right, they're the ones you have to push off of the pillars at the right time before the dragons.
Yep, that one in that video I showed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that, of course, use the obsidian platform. Very important spot. And you can see the maiden island. We have 2 rings. Acheron's building both of them. He's actually currently working on that top ring right there. It looks amazing.
Wow. Let's have a look. Come up here. Wow. I'm going to have a quick fly around. Oh, wow. Wow, this is really cool.
And you notice we have more obsidian platforms, or more obsidian pillars than most worlds, because our world was started in 1.7. And so we have the random ones from 1.7. We also have the new ones from 1.9. This means we also have 2 exit gateway portals. So in the center, we have the new one, and our old one's actually kind of far away from the main and island.
Ah. Okay.
Yep, and we had to do some bedrock breaking because we run our shulker shell shucker through here.
should show him the chunk loading grid while we happen to be in the area.
Yeah, underneath of here, the guy's been working on a chunk loading grid. So if you go underneath the main end island, you can kind of see.
Oh yeah.
Hello, I'm back. Did you miss me?
So what are you using the chunk loading grid for?
So essentially, what
Yeah, I knew someone was going to say that. I knew it.
It's
Smarty
mainly
pants.
more fancy.
So yeah, you know how you have those entrance gateway portals that are generated when you kill the dragon?
Yep.
So what we did is every farm that we don't need to have in the overworld, since we want to run like RNG farms there, we don't want them to be interrupted, we kind of moved all those farms over to the end dimension. And so essentially by going through any of those gateway portals, you'll end up at a different farm. And this
Okay.
is just a cool way to kind of avoid lag, because you don't need them in the overworld. So in the end dimension, everything's just a little bit nicer to run server-wise. So yeah, so we have gateway portals that are dedicated to different farms, and eventually we'll have every farm that we don't need an overworld to be over here. And we have quite a few already. And with Project Horizon, we can actually generate as many of these gateway portals as we want on demand, so we can make as many future ones. We can always fill them up later too.
Right.
I shouldn't have called it that way. Oh my
Project
gosh.
Horizon.
Project Raisin.
Is that what I said? Project Horizon.
Is it Horizon or Raisin?
Horizon.
Horizon.
Sorry,
Horizon.
my
Okay.
voice is really sore from talking so much.
As in, like, on a sunset.
Yeah,
not,
yeah.
In a cookie.
Your raisin cookies.
I hate raisin
We can hop through one of these gateway portals, just show you some of the stuff there. Let's
Okay, yeah.
see. This one that has a huge chorus plant coming out the top of it. That's kind of an interesting one. And go ahead and hop through. Use your Lytra, your pearls.
Anybody got a pearl I could borrow?
You can use your
Might not
Lytra
get it
too to
back.
get through there.
There's
I
also
probably
pearls.
can't.
If you
there's
can't go through,
pearls on
then
the portal
just
above the obsidian platform.
if you relog, you'll be able to go through.
Yeah, sure. Borrow my pearl and give it back.
I just don't have that skill.
There's pearls at the portal over the obsidian platform. There's some shulker boxes there with pearls.
How do you get snow layers?
Bruh.
Welcome to the snow farm.
Yep, so
You
there's a snow
craft them
farm
out
over
of
there.
snowballs.
There is a super fast chorus fruit farm, that super vertical thing.
Oh yeah.
Cactus farm.
Mm-hmm.
And this brown thing is actually a rabbit foot farm.
Ah, right. Okay.
AFK
So the
one.
idea here is just to recap, just to make sure I understand it. So all of those end portal gateways, you're going to come through there, and each of those locations, you're going to have various farms. And the idea there is to have all your farms all split up, so you're not loading all of them at the same time to save the server some lag.
Yeah. Yep. And they're not in overworld where RNG is mostly
Actually,
used.
another special thing is look around. There's no there's no end stone here, no islands.
Right. So is this entrance gateway one that you generated yourself? I
No,
assume.
we pushed this one to the void using that trick I showed, where you can get gateways into the void between the main end island and the outer end islands.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so if you just look a little bit that way, you can see the outer end island. So we're kind of right between the two.
Oh, I see.
And that
Yeah,
way
I
we're
just
just
about
not
to see that, yeah.
loading other chunks. Because it's pretty much void here. Yep, and that's
Okay.
kind of the plan for each of these gateways.
Nice.
And if you notice, all the pipes, so all the loots that come from the farms get piped. They get shulker box, they get piped through the portal. And if you come back through the portal, you'll end up in the same spot where the items do. How do we create those portals? There's a little trick that I showed where you can actually fake an island, and then the game will put the portal on the fake island. Yeah, so the items will end up here, shulker boxes, and they actually fall down all the way down there. And we have water streams underneath, which will take it to the end portal. And then the end portal will take you straight to the world spawn point. So all our farms got directly sent to the world spawn point. So we can go to one spot and we can collect all the loots.
Right. So do you have like a main storage in one place where all the items are sent together then?
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, that's another future project we got. A
Okay.
lot of area dedicated for that.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of these are marked for different things. Like this is a mushroom farm, and I think another wort farm.
Okay. So are all of these farms built, or are these future plans?
Some of them are built, some are not. Something like this is the villager area. It's really complex. We already have a villager area, but we're making a new one. And to kind of fit it all in there perfectly, we have to arrange stuff very precisely, which takes a lot of planning to do. There's some really cool ones over this way. Make your way clockwise around the area. So this is automatic endstone farm. This is that cool trick that we discovered to do with actually generating endstone. So I made a couple different videos about endstone farms, but this one uses the really, really cool trick.
Just make sure not to punch the crystals.
Yeah, just don't punch these
any
crystals.
spam.
This uses a whole bunch
Best
of
to
really
put out
crazy
the-
mechanics to actually trick the game into
stuck.
making
I'm stuck in a block.
endstone islands. Oh, you are.
stuck in a block.
Relog.
Do not have any ender pearls in your inventory.
That too.
If we hit those crystals, we're gonna lose a lot of work.
And fireworks probably do the same thing.
Yeah, I'm out.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't want to try that out.
But yeah, so
But
essentially,
I don't think.
let's see, you are. Do you make it over to this thingy?
Yep. I'm here. Yep, I'm here.
Oh, hey. Yeah, so essentially what we do is we put in a gateway portal similar to those ones we did over there. But we make it look like that there's no place for the player to land once he comes through the portal. So the game's like, okay, we can't have him falling into the void. So we'll make an endstone platform. So if you look kind of down by our feet, you see some endstone there. So the game's going to make an endstone platform. And then what we do is we actually destroy the endstone platform and move it out of the way. So then the game will eventually check again to produce another one. But for us to make it do that, we actually have to destroy the portal, because it can find the portal, it can find the endstone thing. So we have to destroy both. So we destroy the endstone, and then to destroy the portal is really complicated. We actually have some bedrock breaking methods with ender crystals to destroy the bedrock, and then we initially destroy the portal too, and we can kind of move it between two locations, and we got to make infinite bedrock as well as portals that way.
Right.
And each time it does that, it produces endstone.
Wow. Okay. I'm trying to think of an intelligent question to ask, but I'm kind of lost for words a little bit. Wow.
Yeah, this was another fun project that took a long time. I think this was about another 3-month-long project working on this.
So who's involved with this one?
Myself, Smokey, and Command Black Guy were the initial people that built it. And we actually
Mouse designed this really cool blast chamber here.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is
The
really,
bottom
really
piece
cool.
is new. Yeah, this is like the most efficient blast chamber for this version. You can hop down here. This is where I think we have over 300 item sorters here.
300 item sorters?
I mean,
What?
30. I was thinking the amount of 32. Oh, there's 32 of them. Cool. I think it produces over 250,000 endstone per hour.
Wow.
But yeah, you can see the chamber.
Oh, yeah,
Which end gateway are you to?
The one labeled automatic endstone farm.
So all of those pistons are there to push all the endstone into the right place, and it comes down into the blast chamber.
Yeah.
And then all the items get collected over here. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, in this version, we have to make sure the blocks are moving when we blow them up.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So we have pistons kind of both ends.
I see. Okay. Yep.
Yep. So that collects all the endstone, and this all gets sent to the world spawn point.
Okay.
And this is one of those projects that initially started with just us goofing around with. Oh, we were goofing around with, what was it? Block 36. You know what Block 36 is, right?
So that's the block that when the piston's moving, when
Yep.
the piston moves.
Yeah, we're just playing around with that. Then we eventually like did some weird trickery and kind of glitched it. And then we're like, okay, let's look into this more. We looked into that. We looked into some more stuff, and just kept continuing into. Eventually, we're like, I wonder if we could do this to other blocks like gateway portals. So we did a gateway portals, and then we found out that we could trick the game into actually generating new islands. And we started working on a
I remember
farm. and-
Smokey discovered it or something, or somebody discovered it, and then Smokey asked me to look into the code to find the exact cause.
We actually discovered it during. I was actually streaming when we discovered it. So I was actually
Yeah, whatever.
I was streaming and we were recording that video that we talked about it. And during the recording of the video, we came across it and we're just like, should we keep pursuing this or should we finish recording? I think we eventually finished recording and then we started looking into the new thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was Command
Anyway,
Block guy.
he asked me to look into the code, and then once we knew the exact cause, we could, exploit it more and build this endstone farm, among other things.
Right.
Yeah, so that's just one of the farms out here.
How easy is it to sort of go into the code and work out what's going on? I mean, obviously you need to be a coder to understand code in general, but like how accessible is that? Is that like a really hard thing to understand?
It really depends. If it's like in general, the more buggy it is, the harder it is, because the code isn't intended to do that. It's kind of hidden by nature.
Right, I see.
So it's not something I would recommend for beginners to learn coding.
No, well, I'm actually a coder as well. I'm a developer too.
Yeah.
Not Java though, but yeah. maybe I'll level it one day. Try and get into it.
And this is also decompiled Java, so it doesn't look as nice as the developers.
Well, to be
see
honest,
it.
decompiled Java isn't a whole lot different from the original Java.
And this is, I think this is one of the farms we can actually start up, but I don't know. Do you want to start it up?
Yeah, if something goes wrong, then we're gonna lose. Then we're definitely gonna lose some 2 weeks of work or so.
Yep. Yeah, just it's because
So,
we're currently running Project Horizons, which is probably something we should look into next.
Yeah, so either we need to rebuild this farm if something goes wrong, or we need to rebuild Project Horizons. So
Okay, well maybe we should be
backups won't
safe.
save us
We
here.
should be safe and.
Let's go check out
Maybe
Xerx's
we could
Project
go
Horizons.
on a copy of the world and show this farm running later, if we have time.
Okay, so which direction should we go?
You can either go to that portal or that portal over there. Both gateway portals will take you back to the mainland island. Yeah, so that's that portal that we just, I mean those gateways and that bedrock there that does with the endstone, those gateways were generated by us. Those are not ones like these. So these are from the dragon.
Right.
Those are from flying machines.
Oh, I see. Right.
And we'll show you the flying machines and everything. Let me through, please. See, you guys say please.
Okay. Right, I'm here.
Okay, I'll follow Xerx.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, let's actually go south. So
Okay.
where we just, sorry. I don't really want to go north. Actually, south. Hey, please, everyone, be careful not to break any wires. Okay.
Okay.
Imagine.
This is the endstone road that Akron put in.
Okay.
Yeah, Akron put in this road, and this caused. Follow me over the road a little
Broke everything.
I even warned.
Akron broke everything. Exactly.
It's
Akron,
true.
how's your base in the end dimension doing?
So there's I can see there's multiple
haven't
gateways
built
up here as
just
well.
yet.
Follow the road until you get to about 750.
750. Okay, so we're going back towards the mainland island.
Yeah, it's just shorter.
Oh, yeah. This is
going
what
through
the road did.
portal.
Blame the road.
Yeah, the road shifted the portals over here. Because this was the only site where nobody manipulated the portal spawn location. And when Ekron built this road, he did by accident.
Right. Okay.
True.
Yeah, let's
So we've
just go
got
through here.
so we've got multiple portals here, all in the. Is there? What's the reason behind having multiple portals here?
Oh,
That's
they all
because
go
we're
to different
generating more portals.
destinations at different
Yeah.
distances.
Go through the portal with the yellow glass on top.
Okay. Is can I have an ender bell?
Just walk
You
into
don't need an
I
ender
just walk
bell.
in.
You can just
Don't use ender bells.
walk
Okay.
into it.
Just walk in. Just walk in. Okay.
Because we removed the bedrock.
Someone got bedrock hungry and ate the bedrock.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm here.
And now look at your Z coordinate.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
We traveled a long way. We traveled a long distance. Okay. All right.
So what is that?
Yeah,
24 million?
Yeah, 24 million.
So when Earth, Ray, and Smokey were working on this Endstone farm thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw it the first time, I got the idea for this. So if I was to actually glitch out a portal similar to how you can generate the pig spawners, and then next thing I wondered was how long of a distance can you fly a flying machine to actually do that?
So logically, stand where I stand. Look at the portal. You notice it's a little bit different than your typical portal.
Well, fell down.
Yeah, have a look at the portal. You see anything interesting there?
Right, yeah. So the gateway is offset from the red rock.
Yeah, that's
So it's
because the
normally
flying machine that was here pushed it over while it was generating.
Right,
That
okay.
trick was actually known for quite a long time with spawners,
Mhm.
and I just applied it to the end gateways.
So are you right? So hold on. So have you pushed? So did you push this gateway all the way along, right, or is this? Or did you make it generate here
No,
and then
no,
it
it
got pushed over
generated
once?
exactly here and was
Right.
pushed over by one block.
And then the gateway's pushed over one. Okay, right. I see.
However, he did
Yeah.
carry a single piece of carpet all the way here just to break it.
Yeah, exactly. So pushing it does the following. It just removes all the data from the portal, and then it behaves like a default portal.
Okay.
And the default portals are the ones that spawn on the main end island when you defeat the dragon.
Okay.
So when you go through one of them, it's gonna search for a block close to 750 and near the main end island, or near the outer end islands, and generate a portal there. And those portals then link up. So this portal go to the portal that was generated at the outer end islands, and the portal there goes back here.
Right.
So, but it was intended to go to the main end island, but since we got the default portal out here, it's instead
It's come
linking
here
to
instead. Oh, I
millions
see.
of blocks away.
Wow.
So
Wow.
yeah, that's how it works. Yeah, and the carpet that Agron mentioned, there was a carpet on the flying machine because the flying machine was flying without any player on it, and it needed an entity to send through the portal to actually spawn the portal on the other side. So it just
Kind
broke
of
the carpet off.
That's kind of similar to
and
like the
pushed it
player
into the
going
portal.
through the portal that goes with the dragon. So like the portals around the dragon, the opposite side of those portals aren't generated until you actually go through that portal. So like a similar thing
Right.
happening here.
Right. I see.
So you just need an entity to send through, and the car that was just what the carpet on the flying machine was for.
Right.
And we can
What you
actually show
see
you the flying
here,
machine.
Yeah. What you see here, over here, this all this redstone stuff, there actually was a flying machine here. Actually, I recycled the old flying machine, or most of it, that stopped here and generated the portal. I just pushed it forward a few blocks. And then it was here, and then I wired it up and started it again. And that thing is right now flying millions or 100,000s to millions of blocks away through the dimension right now as we speak.
So we're on day 126,153. It's about 5 years.
Does it
Yeah,
load the
it's
chunks as
loads
it
of
flies?
chunks, and we have a permaloader in the end dimension, which keeps
Right.
the flying machine loaded all the time.
Oh, I see. Okay.
We have 1,000 fly machines.
Oh, wow.
Oh, we have 1,000 flying machines. That's true. Oh, we can have a look at that too.
Okay.
Oh my
Let's
gosh!
also
Look
show
at those.
him.
Who's looking at all the Enderman? That's
All gamer.
insane. Don't-
Here, have
Oh,
fun,
wow.
all gamer. Have fun, Dr. Sploosh.
So this scoreboard I just brought up, that's because of the permaloader in the
Ow!
end. Built it out of wood.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what you get.
because most of the wires I built there are made out of
If
planks.
you enjoy staring at the Enderman, why don't you go visit them? Yeah, let's show him the actual fly machine. There's a couple that are crashed around here somewhere we can show you.
Okay.
Yeah, there are some of the earlier ones that are around somewhere.
So let's hop back through the portal.
Yeah, one at a time because the portal has a cooldown of 2 seconds.
Oh, I always thought it was 1 second. No wonder my dragon farm didn't work so well.
Okay.
I didn't even know there was a cooldown.
There is, because remember
Yeah.
I was trying to use it for my dragon farm.
No, because I wasn't a member back then.
Lazy. Okay, so we're through here. I guess we're waiting for everyone else to come through.
Yeah, let's go back to the outer end island.
Okay, there's nothing here that we can show them, is there? All these portals are no good? Or, I mean, can we just go through one of these portals? Yeah, just go through one of these portals. You can see...
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait. Someone destroyed
Go
most of
through
the fly
the.
machine.
Oh no, there's no flying machine here.
Oh, okay, one of these will have a fly machine.
Let's try this one.
Yeah, people
It's kind of
destroyed all them.
destroyed here as well.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, let's go back this way. That's where Xerox is at.
Yeah, I went.
Yeah, if you go back here, you see glass with a whole bunch of portals on top. These are
Yep.
essentially every time we fly about 3 million blocks, we make a new one, and we take kind of these small steps as we make it out to the world border. So
Right. So each of these portals is a step further out.
Yep.
As you go.
Yeah, maybe look at the east side. I think there's some flying machine over there.
Okay,
still.
so if you hop through the one with white
Go
glass,
through the one with the white glass.
that one will take you back to the main end island. But make sure you don't place blocks. And then we go on to the east side of the main end island. And hop through this one. Okay, the yellow
I'll
one,
place this
the yellow
line
one don't
block
have
below
anything.
it.
Why here's a castle?
Oh yeah,
That's
there's
Kiki's
a
castle.
flying machine here that's almost intact.
Which one was it?
Where I placed the slime block below the portal.
Okay. So this one. Everybody find
Yeah,
it?
there's some parts
Go
missing.
through this one here.
Okay.
Some holes in the floor. Watch out. Watch out, poison dagger, don't fall in the hole.
Okay.
What's the purpose of the Elder Guardian? Maybe it's a prank. Oh, I love this place.
Oh yeah,
You're gonna have to explain why
that
this
was
place
fun.
is missing all the endstone too.
That was just a TNT duper that was
Yeah,
ravaging.
he ran
area.
that mini TNT quarry,
Okay.
and it removed all the end stone
Whoa.
as far as you can see.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah, and
you're
what you
around here,
can see
right?
here is a flying machine.
Yeah, I'm just flying around.
here.
Oh, okay,
So
yeah.
this is one of the, this is one of the flying machines, right?
Yeah, stuff with the redstone blocks on
Yeah.
it.
Uh-huh.
This was actually one of the very first flying machines.
Yeah, it's actually not too big. So
Yeah.
Yeah, you
So
can build those up in maybe half an hour.
Mm-hmm.
But wiring it up also takes a lot of time.
Uh-huh. So you build up one of these flying machines, you send it off to fly off, and at what point does it generate one of these end portals? How do you control that?
There's a fast flying machine that catches up on a slower flying machine.
Oh, right.
So I just have to start the fast flying machine and a very specific at a very specific time, and then it will catch up at the right position to generate the portal.
I see. Okay. And then
And
when it does so,
I actually-
that triggers the portal to generate.
Exactly.
And there's a lot of math behind it. Like
Yeah,
Zero
you
X kind of prepares the
can
whole
see-
pathway ahead of time and knows exactly where it's going to stop. He knows that chunk's going to be the right chunk.
Oh yeah,
all that stuff.
I programmed a tool for that, so I don't have to calculate that manually all the time. That would be insane.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's doing this
Yeah,
in
over
all
here,
four
you can
directions.
see
So every time we
what
build
I'm
up these
standing on
machines,
right
we're
now.
building up 4 of these flying machines each time.
What I'm standing on right now is the fast flying machine
All right, I see.
that crashed into the slower flying machine that's here.
Right.
So this is the fast one, and here is the slower one. It's kind of broken. So
So then once that happens, do you then have to take all of this down and then rebuild it again to continue on to the next location?
yeah,
Or
exactly.
is it,
So for the first time, the first few times, I didn't realize that I can actually reuse most of the flying machine. So I just left it here and built a complete new one. But what I'm doing now is I can just move this flying machine forward very easily.
Okay.
And I could even demonstrate that here. But I don't really want it flying off into the distance.
No, okay. Okay.
Oh yeah, let's actually do that. I just have to take out those blocks here.
What about all the extended pistons? They get left behind?
Yeah, that I can't. Oh, there's an extent.
There's a whole
piston
bunch of
there.
extended pistons.
Oh yeah, I need to remove those first.
So a lot of times when we're rebuilding these, we're just leaving the old one behind, and then 0x will choose a new location that he knows there's a clear path all the way to the world border. So we have to move it over a couple chunks, and then we'll rebuild it. But recently, 0x found a way to avoid that most of the time. And essentially what he can do is, every time you kind of, you can watch the
Oh
fly
shit!
machine. Watch the fly machine.
Now I made a mistake.
Oh.
Well, that crashed anyway, so that's fine.
Yeah, so
but I couldn't have let it fly off into the distance. I must have forgotten to remove the block. I thought I removed that block.
It probably got buttered by something. But yeah, so how this way how it kind of works is every time you hop into a new chunk, it kind of scrambles the seed and actually uses that seed when you enter a new chunk to determine where to put these gateway portals. So these are actually those random gateway portals. You know when you randomly fly around the end dimension, you'll come across these.
Oh yeah, I see.
So that's what these actually are. And what all he does is he just forces the game to think that it needs to generate one of these into a new chunk. So he has one area that he has a really good seed. So this area, like over there, say there's a chunk that has a really good seed that puts it in a very specific spot. So then every time he can come back and he can he can actually corrupt that chunk. So every time he wants to use it, he can load it, and then the game's like, okay, I'm going to use that seed towards this new chunk here that the Flyme just ran into. So then it's going to apply the portal in a very specific spot. Otherwise, it would try
Yeah,
to put it in a different spot and then it wouldn't work.
Okay.
it's programmed in a weird way. So the population and the end dimension doesn't depend on which chunk it happens in, but it depends on which chunk was generated last, which is really weird.
I
But
found
that's
that,
how it
didn't
is.
I? Ages ago.
Yeah.
And I
Earth
found it before
Computer
you,
made a
Earth
video
Computer.
about that.
No, actually, I first discovered it.
I doubt it.
And then I asked Earth Computer and Rubik's to look it up in the code for me. I was like, I'm pretty sure you can.
No, that was.
I'm pretty sure you can actually decide where the gateway portals can generate.
No.
Or
No,
tell
that
us
was
how it was.
Fight.
And I found it while looking for that.
Oh yeah. I mean,
I made a video on it.
told.
It's my least viewed video.
Mm-hmm. But I told you. I told you. I go. Ah, yes. This is. I see this occurring. Can you look into this? And that's why I looked into it.
Yeah, a lot
Oh,
of the
yeah.
time in the code you discover something while looking for something else.
Right.
So do you have any plans for this area, Xerox? Since you kind of made it a void.
Not really.
He just destroyed all the
made it
blocks as
void
far as
for
you can see
fun.
for fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, actually, I thought someone else would build a farm here, since for the villager area.
Yeah, I was just going to ask: are these portals are good locations for other farms? Just to have other locations for farms to spread out.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think Puffing maybe talked to. He wanted to make a Enderman farm or some kind of special Enderman farm. Essentially, every kind of farm you could think of, we're eventually going to get out here. Like we're going to make a dirt farm and grass farm and stuff like that.
Dirt farm.
That's a good place to put it out here. Melon farm. We already got a melon farm. Senik, where have you been?
You mean that small temporary melon farm that I built?
Let me show you what melon farm we're talking about. Look at the scoreboard. That melon farm.
Okay.
The melon farm we used to build a melon wall, which I think was 80,000 melon blocks.
It's so epic, but so useless.
Yeah. When you're over there, please be careful.
Yeah, I guess you could. It might be interesting
When
to
we
make.
go there,
It might be interesting
will
to make a
also
melon
see
farm in
the-
the end that we use Enderman to pick up the melon blocks.
You want to see
You
it?
don't have to.
Yeah.
We have
That's
a
exactly
farm
the
just like
kind
that.
of farm we have.
Oh, you have that
Go
already?
to
Yeah, if you
negative
go
300 X.
You go to the white portal. That'll take us back home. See, we don't have home commands, guys. We have these portals there. Okay, so
But guys,
if
please
you
be
fly this
very
way,
careful
this
over
way
here.
is where the Enderman XP farm used to be, but we had to take it down, and we built some other stuff there. This
Okay.
is kind of like the motherboard for Xerox's project, and like all the brains and
this
stuff.
here. Oh, are you still here? I don't already here. I don't see you.
We're coming in. He's right behind me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, this here actually is the old building from the old Enderman farm. I kept this.
So
I made it
our
a little
feet,
bit prettier.
where we're standing on, used to be an old like Enderman farm where you had pistons that pushed them off. Those type of Enderman farms. That's what this used to be.
Okay.
And then he kind of
And
repurposed this area.
This here is the heart of the of the Project Horizon, which generates the portals. And it's running right now, so please be very careful around
Okay.
here. Not
Okay.
breaking any redstone.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it count down.
And
then it's when
countdown to the
when
end of the
this
world.
reaches 0, it will hopefully generate a portal at the world border.
Oh wow! Countdown clock as well.
To the end of the world. Yeah.
Literally, the end of the world.
Okay, that's cool. Wow.
You have a week to save the Earth.
Yeah, we have 1 week left.
Wow! Look at all this stuff underneath. So all this redstone down here is just for decoration, right?
Nope.
No, I'm teasing. Wow, this is really looks super complicated.
Yeah,
I can't even mean, the thing is, I look at
This
this
is
kind
actually,
of stuff, and I can't even imagine where you'd even start with something like this. It's just so mind
yeah,
bending.
it's all small components and put them together into one bigger thing.
Yeah,
The
it looks
large
like tiny
thing
things.
with the repeating pattern is the memory, and then then there's an output register from the memory, and down there is a counter where the gold blocks are. And the green stuff is a comparator and a subtractor. The subtracted value goes to the display,
Mm-hmm.
and the compared value when it reaches 0. So when they compare equal, it's going to output a redstone pulse and then fetch the next value from the memory.
So how long is this?
That's how it
So I can see this countdown, obviously counting down. So how long is this going to take to get to 0?
1 week.
1 week.
About 1 week.
Okay.
This is all in seconds.
Okay. Wow, really cool. Very cool indeed.
Yeah, it's going to take a while. The digit on the very right is actually the address of the memory that is just being used.
Okay.
So there's this will trigger 4 more times because we have flying machines going into all. Can you please not jump over the redstone all the time? If something breaks, it's gonna be a catastrophe.
Just make everybody stand back here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you have like one of those little rope things that go in front of special things a lot of people get
Yeah.
close to.
Yeah.
No, Xerox, get a lead. Have us all in like a lead.
Stay here in this hole. Stay here.
And you're talking about the melon farm. That's just off to our right.
Right. Okay.
We can fly over there.
So
The
how
red
does-
and blue thing.
Okay.
And it looks amazing too.
All right. So the Endermen spawn up here,
Yeah.
and then I guess they fall down, and eventually they get to the pellet.
They run towards those endermites over here.
Whoa.
And then they fall down.
And then there's a melon farm down below.
Okay. And do they always pick up a melon, or is there a chance that they won't?
No, there's a chance they pick up melons, but they are given plenty time to pick up melons. So a lot of them do.
And you can.
So you
I would say about half of them.
So you got cobwebs there, so they fall down into the cobwebs, and that holds them by the melons to give them time to pick up, right?
Yeah, exactly. They have
you can hop down here if
plenty
you want
time
to.
because they're falling cobwebs.
I think that it's 6,000 blocks per hour.
This also means you can't really make this farm faster just by building more of it. And other melon farm designs, Enderman, you have the farm kill the Enderman as fast as possible. But here they live pretty long, so they have enough time to almost all of them pick up a melon block, which makes it a lot less laggy, but also slower than other designs.
Okay, and then then the Endermen fall down underneath and then die full damage, dropping the blocks, and then you pick them up, I guess.
Yes, exactly. That's something I could work on still because some of the melons fall to the side and do not get picked up.
Oh, I see. Right. So you got some got some hopper minecarts here that will do the pickup. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is something. Yeah, I had an idea about building something like this, but actually never got around to doing it. But yeah, it's cool that you've done it. Amazing.
Yeah, there are 4 minecarts here, and yeah, this is kind of a buffer.
I fixed it. Thank you for reminding me, Christopher Wilding. I fixed that command for you. I forgot once again. But yeah, we just had a raid, a Kaylee raid. Kaylee, thank you so much for raiding one of the Protect members. Did she head off? She's still here? Okay. Yeah, she is one of the fellow Protect members. Thank you so much for that raid. We are currently on the server with her, and we are touring the project server with Logitech, or I always call him Logitech, Logical Geek. And he's one of the YouTubers. He's also a vanilla survival player too. Gets like cool videos on his channel there. But thank you so much, Kaylee, coming in. One of the few technical Minecraft females, so it's great to have you on the server. Much appreciated. Thank you for coming in for that raid. I gave you the shout out. Looks like it worked this time. Add the @ okay.
Can't stay up a lot longer. I'm pretty tired already.
Now, Logic, are you European as well?
Yeah, I'm in the UK. So it's pretty late for me too, to be
Yep.
honest.
So maybe choose if there's anything you want to look at specifically.
Oh, how would he know?
Yeah, the thing
There's
is, I
so
don't
much
know.
stuff here.
Yeah, I don't know what you've got. I don't know what you've got here to see. So obviously, I've seen a lot of cool stuff
We could
today.
show him
So.
the 1,000 flying machines.
Oh yeah, let's go with those.
You know, if you want to go to bed, sleep.
Oh, you want? Seneki said he wants.
This is also part of it. Yeah, go to the main end island and then to the north side of it.
Yeah, we've been at this.
Okay.
North.
Why are you all going south?
I don't know.
Oh, that is south.
I'm following Ray.
Oh. Okay,
following
I
Ray.
keep thinking your thing's at the Obsidian platform. It's not. Okay, yeah, north is this one. Yeah, this is actually original Obsidian pillar here, and then the thing generate inside of it.
Ah, okay.
So we just left it that way. Okay. Oh yeah, we're right beside it.
There's lots more portals here.
Okay, he made it.
But
okay,
I think we've seen this from the distance already.
Yep.
And at one of the other portals. Let's just fly there. Check your Elytra report before flying over a lot of
You're not
items.
gonna fly
don't
to
wanna
end, are
fall
you?
into it. No. But you can.
You
Yeah,
see when the
just
fly
have a
machines hit
look
the
at
end
it.
there.
We have 1,000. There's lots of flying machines down here, and we have 1,000 of them.
Wow.
And you actually showed this in one of your recent videos, like how they work, and it
Oh, I
looks pretty
actually
impressive.
forgot to show the flying machines themselves.
Oh, I mean, they're not as impressive as what you showed, but yeah, that's true.
So all of these fly machines, all the ones that are docked on these on the side
Yeah,
here.
and if you fly to the side, then you see that there's a next almost identical part, and
Oh,
they
I
just
see,
switch places. They just switch places between those two redstone lines.
And you have
when
a
they
couple
get
of
triggered.
these. You have a couple of these. I know we want to call them these
They
fingers.
they are actually just here to generate to not generate, but load lots of chunks. So the more chunks I load, the further the flying machines can fly. Actually, yeah, that's because of some hash set size value, and we need to get that up as far as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, the flying machine won't have as much reach because there are chunks. I think someone mentioned that earlier before. When the chunks unload at the autosave, it's unloading 100 chunks in the first game tick only.
Oh, Enderman's on you, poison.
And
Fell into the void.
And the order which chunks get unloaded first is determined by some hash set inside some Java hash set. So the order the items come out of there, the chunks come out of there, they get unloaded.
Okay. So
And
so
just
these
by just unloading a massive amount of chunks and running autosave, we can increase the size of the hash set, and that means it has more buckets. Maybe you know what that is when you're a parameter, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the lowest or highest priority, however you see that, bucket is the most interesting one because those first chunks that are getting unloaded.
Mm-hmm.
And when there are more buckets, you just have fewer.
And that's what all these fly machines are doing. So you're going to trigger them off at the end, and then all of these fly machines are going to fly off in the two different directions, and then dock with the other ones and swap places. Is that right? So that will trigger the other ones to come off as well.
Yeah, exactly, and that just results in a massive amount of chunks being loaded there.
Right. Okay. I see.
And that just magically increases the reach of my flying machines that generate the portals.
Right. I see.
By manipulating that value.
Okay.
Xerox, you're a little close to your mic.
I am.
Yep.
Okay.
We are back at the portals logic.
Okay. I'm gonna fly back. Yeah, it's really cool. Really cool stuff.
My Elytra is losing durability. Can't fly a lot longer now.
Look at that statistic. Damage taken.
Oh my gosh. How did you do that? Was that hunger?
Yeah, that's hunger.
Yeah, the portal with the white glass on top is always the one that gets you back.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it puts us on top of this obsidian pillar. That's kind of cool.
Very nice. Very good. Very nice. All right. So this is where obviously you had the big Ender Dragon fight here as well. I think you had
Oh yeah, with Cupfan.
30. Yeah, 30. Was it
Oh, yeah,
30
that was
Ender Dragons at once?
I think it was about 36 by the time we counted them all up.
36. Wow. Yeah, that looked crazy. I saw that video. Yeah.
That was really fun.
Yeah, we had no clue what was gonna go on. It's like tons of dragons all trying to sit on that little pillar in the center, and then they get slinged into the air. And some that got zipped so far they ended up in unloaded trunks, and we had to open them up again or reload them.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay, that was really cool. Is there anything else that you wanna show?
Ooh, I don't know. There's stuff like the Shulker Shell Shucker. What did you say, All Gamer?
The mob farm.
Which mob farm?
Oh, Moo Farm?
The Moo Farm. Okay.
I mean, we made a video, though.
If we just had a way to generate
we can,
other biomes in the end.
how about we go to spawn and we kind of fly around spawn? You can kind of see some stuff around spawn. I can show you some
Okay.
fly machines and stuff and some.
Oh my gosh, was that just it? I hope that didn't struck us. That didn't hit our villager.
He's covered. The villager is covered.
Just checking.
Oh.
That would be terrible. That's our only 1.7 village. Perfect Smith villager.
So just hop back through the portal as usual.
Yeah, if you end up back at spawn, tell us.
I really hope this cover is enough.
Okay, yeah, I'm back at spawn.
Yeah, there's some nice stuff here. There's some very old relics here, like the boat and the and the aircraft.
Here's an aircraft with a My Little Pony on it. Looks like.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
that
pony was
that is
actually a
right.
reasonably new addition to it.
Yeah,
And
that
if
was a
you take
little
a look
prank.
over there further past the iron farm, you'll see a small tree farm island.
Oh, let's go there. That's what Acheron is
This way,
building.
Logic.
This way. Okay.
Is he shit?
What? Did you just say this is shit?
You actually made it look nice too. Oh, you prevent lightning with the string on top of your tree there. That's cool.
Yes.
You want to talk about it, Akron?
Oh, it works in pretty much all versions of Minecraft. This one happens to use observers. It's what? In-game tick, something like that. Let's get myself
That's tested in alpha. Will it work in alpha?
Yeah, it works in well, it doesn't work in beta 1.9 pre-4, but it'll work in anything that's about 1.4 and above.
Oh wow, that's fast.
Oh wow, that's impressive.
nice.
I like those tree farms.
It's not even that big.
It was
Those are
designed
crazy.
specifically to be low lag. It also has only 6 hoppers. They're not for collecting saplings, they're just for delivering bone meal.
Okay.
Current that's over here next to me that's giving me back all the saplings.
Actually, those chambers are like magic to me. I
Yeah,
have no
me too.
idea how you can
Me
build
too.
such a thing.
And if
I
I
built
actually
crazy
get
flying
up
machines in the end, but those tree farms. I too made a tree farm, but it's a dark oak farm and it's a lot slower.
I made a tree
his
farm. It
dark
was,
oak
it was
farm is remarkably fast.
my tree farm consists of 4 blocks and a
Like your
wither.
tree farm too.
4 blocks and a wither.
I should probably go and collect the drops. They're over here. I haven't hooked it up to spawn just yet. Oh, where are they?
Over here.
Yeah, I've got a good few stacks.
Okay.
Just a random corner in the wall. That's all it is.
I like how you just took over this
Soon
island
I'll
and converted it into a tree
soon I'll
farm.
drill down here.
So are these logs blown up by TNT? I assume.
Yeah, there's a TNT duplicator unit up there that uses a furnace minecart.
Ah. Okay.
Thing is pretty much bud activated.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then part of it's underwater.
That's really cool.
That's a dropper counter. Yeah, that's a dropper counter.
I guess we shouldn't break the glass.
There are places that I use for digging down into it.
And so of course you've got all these pistons here that bring all the logs together into this. But this kind of shape, and then I guess the TNT gets launched down at the right time, so the blocks are moving when it explodes.
Oh,
there you go.
the
there you go.
TNT actually slides over majestically and slowly on a water current and then falls at such a timing that it lands about 2 blocks from the bottom.
Right.
So it's actually kind of cool like that. It uses the distance traveled in the water to account for the space in vertical distance.
And I guess because you're pushing the blocks down, you don't lose many logs in the explosion, because I guess most of them just fall. So do you get do many get stuck up there in the logs where if there's a space?
There's always a pretty good chance that there'll be some that get teleported upwards. I don't think that there's a single design out there that doesn't have that. However, it's not too awful bad. Like, it's only maybe on average 10% at the very worst. Most often, like 1%, if even. So it's not too bad.
looks really nice.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
Oh,
it's really
and it
cool.
also doesn't use any real zero ticks anywhere.
I like how you use those redstone blocks in the tree farm.
That
Looks
is
really
the
cool.
magic of it. Roby Toby's magic, to be specific. A good friend of ours from Doug.
And you could do spruce and oak with this.
Oh, no, I could potentially do, what's it called? Jungle.
Or I
but
mean
I don't-
birch and oak. My bad.
Yeah, it's mainly meant for birch and oak.
Nice.
Yeah, really good. Very nice.
Yeah. Right, one last thing about it. It's also pretty much made of obsidian on all sides. So, if I accidentally oops and grow a large oak tree inside of it, it'll, self out of, place.
Akron's kind of the obsidian guy on the server.
Little bit.
Oh,
You look at the
yeah.
statistics on the scoreboard.
Wow. That's a lot of obsidian.
He must not like my obsidian, automatic obsidian farm. He likes that manual mining.
Well, it's just a tiny touch faster to go about it manual.
Yeah. Well, I could say that I've personally dug out all of the obsidian pillars in the end.
Ow.
Wow.
With
You
all by hand.
beat me.
Yeah, I've done all of it, and
I
then I removed the whole island.
Oh wow,
a
you
team-
guys are
team-
endstone miners too.
Mhm.
Over 100,000 endstone mined. What was the purpose of the endstone farm?
To stop me from mining it all by hand. That way I just go and place it all.
Exactly.
Oh, the mushroom. I mean, the passive mob farm looks pretty cool. That's just to this direction here. If you fly over here,
Okay.
you'll go past our Christmas tree. Since we don't ever restart our server, we have
Okay.
Christmas every year, and we just leave our tree there, so we don't have to take it down each year.
Are there still
Christmas
dogs
all the
there?
time.
Don't tell anybody that we leave our Christmas tree up all year round.
That's
Are
bad
there
luck.
still dogs around here?
Oh wow, look at this.
Yeah,
There's a donkey here.
this is our passive mob farm.
Oh,
This is-
Smokey
looks
got a
really cool.
donkey.
Yeah.
He never retrieved it.
So you get like horses, cows, sheep, pigs, chickens,
Did you say
all that
Smokey?
stuff
He never
from this farm.
retrieved it.
And it's supposed to look kind of like hellish down below and like heavenish up here.
Mhm.
And that's supposed to be like a rift, so you can look down into hell. And this is like a temple up in the heavens.
Let's have a look up there. Oh wow, that's really cool. Oh, look at this! Wow.
Oh, and there's some elk guardians up here still.
And who said technical servers can't build as well? Look at
It
this.
wasn't me. That was
This looks amazing.
that was
Wow, this is
Lynn.
amazing. This is really cool. Wow. Very impressive. So you got this walkway down through the clouds. Wow. I think I need to get a screenshot of this for my thumbnail.
Yeah, use your spectator count.
Oh yeah, let me log that one back in.
Yeah, and the rift is made out of kind of randomized walls, where we just we actually just hopped up, we stacked these walls up, and we just kind of switched between blocks in our inventory to make them kind of look random.
Wow.
And then there's actually a functional farm underneath, which is a passive mob farm where we use nether portals to collect all the mobs and grass to spawn them.
Right. So you've got right. So you've got grass. Okay. So you've got grass platforms, and then I guess the water's on a clock, is it? So it pushes.
Yeah,
the,
it's
pushes
swooping
the
everything
mobs
into the nether portals. And then we have some stuff we can show you on the other side where we can switch between saving the mobs or killing them. And then the ones that get killed, their items get sent back over into the overworld. And then they get stored there inside the temple. So if you go inside the temple, all the loot's actually inside there whenever you're ready.
Okay, I'm just going to grab my thumbnail.
Yep, take all the time you want.
Bless you.
Oh no, we lost Theo.
He died earlier in the tour.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he fell to his
I,
death.
I went ahead and took Theo's body and walked him over to my monument. Side of my
To your monument.
AFK room.
Where
Well,
is that?
actually in my storage room.
Okay, right. So have a look inside. So is this just decorational inside, or have you got...
So the loots end up at the far back end side. You see these chests. And look at the top, you see all the item frames. These are all the different things we can actually get from this farm.
I
Even
see, right.
really cool stuff such as we get pink sheep and they drop pink wool. So we can actually get pink wool from this farm too.
Nice.
Wow, so much pink wool.
There was actually over a stack and I took it for something. I can't remember what.
Oh.
So yeah, a passive farm like this can actually give you a large amount of items
Yellow
with a single farm.
terracotta and plastic glass from this farm. And leads. Minecarts. Rails. Farm.
Yeah, it's really cool from the top. If you kind of fly down into this big hole. Wow. Yeah, so down here we can see this is where the mobs, where the passive mobs spawn, and then the water flushes them into these portals right here. And then so in the end, obviously you've got the in the nether you've got facilities to kill all the mobs that go through.
Yeah,
and
we
then
can take a look at
send
that.
the items back. Yeah, and then send the items back over here for storage.
Yep, it's all chunk loaded too, so it can operate without anyone there.
Anybody remember where the back corner is?
The back corner.
Back corner of what?
Looking downstairs.
I'm going to be over on the nether side.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to come over as well.
We're kind of close to the withers. You might turn on your block breaking noise. So yeah, this is where the mobs end up. They end up out of this portal here. And we kind of changed it up because we were doing some other stuff. But essentially they can fall two different directions. And there's the two different types of killing chambers. One was magma and one was fire. So fire would just give you some cooked stuff. The magma would give you some raw stuff. Just give variety. We also have some switches so we can switch it out. And we can collect horses so we can make it so that it kills everything but horses. And then we have some setups here. I don't know if you've seen it. I'm hopping. Or by the quartz. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So down here, you just hop down here. Yeah, we can actually close it off and pull the horses out of here. And then we have a horse testing area here.
Okay.
So we have like we get tons of hay bales to use to tame them up. And then we can race them across here. This is actually a timer that's down to 1/20th of a second to test how fast they go. And then eventually items will end up in here and we can count the items and that can tell us how fast it is. And yeah, down here we also have a little sign that tells us cheat sheet. So the fastest one would give you that many items and the slowest one would give you that much. And that's something kind of fun to do, is just try to see how fast or slow you can get a horse in this game. And then on this room over here, we have just testing how high they can jump. So this is all the heights the horses can jump. This is the highest they can jump. And this is the lowest they can jump. And we can test them out. And then you can test their hearts just by looking at them. And then there's just some room over here to store them if you want to save them.
Okay. So have you got any perfect courses yet? You know, ones
no.
Jump
It's something I always wanted to do, but then like Elytras came out and it's like, horses aren't as cool.
Yeah.
This is like one of those 1.8 projects. But it's fun finding like super slow horses and then give them as a gift to someone else.
Ray, I found a really cool horse for you.
Oh, really? Oh, what? Why is this one?
Can't jump.
Oh,
That's
no, don't put him in there.
He's gonna die.
Poison, don't put him in there.
Is it a
Jump him.
donkey?
He's gonna die.
Ah, you're gonna kill
You're
him.
gonna kill the horse.
You killed it.
What
Oh, that
did
sound.
you kill
That
him?
sound. Oh.
You probably killed one of the best ones too. Yeah, this is the killing chamber. So if you got a horse you don't want to kill, you put it in here.
Okay.
Maybe Poison didn't know that. He just wanted to store his horse in there. And then there's little
Oh, dear.
ice paths, so you can, after you get done sorting your horse, you can end back of the front and start over again. Because you want to do stuff somewhat efficiently. But yeah, we actually went a little bit crazy. And one of the viewers wanted a pink sheep. So they didn't want any ordinary pink sheep. They wanted a naturally spawned in pink sheep. So it had to spawn into the world pink. So we actually designed a machine so we can AFK and get pink sheep. So I can show you that. It's kind of a funny. I don't think I ever did a video about this, or did I?
Right. Well,
I
actually,
think
it's
I did a
funny
little
you.
bit.
Right. So it's funny you say this because I actually am interested in this because in my world, I'll tell you why. So in my world, I've got this thing where I can bring people into the world. So so if there's people in the community that are good citizens of the community, I can add them to the Hall of Fame, I call it, and that's where you get an armor stand and you can nominate any mob head to put into the game. So I've got a data pack where you can get mob heads, and someone's asked me for a pink sheep from a naturally occurring one. So I need to get a pink sheep, naturally occurring one, and kill it to get its head. So if there's a cool way to separate the pink sheep, then I'm definitely interested in that.
Yeah, this is your farm then. Maybe I
Okay,
should do a video about that. So essentially, it's
yeah.
kind of just thrown in here on top of some other stuff, but it's a little bit, maybe a little bit hard to see. Maybe I can find a way for you to get in there. I kind of want to just show you. I'm gonna find a hole for you to actually look inside. Oh yeah, come over here. Climb up the steps by one level. Or the ladder. Climb up the ladder by one level, and then kind of come over here and look this way. So this is how we sort them out. So we like sort stuff out. So we like I think maybe like we sort horses out first, and then cows, and then we're left with like sheep, pigs, and chickens maybe or something. And then we can sort the chickens out and the pigs out, and then we're left with sheep. And this is how we set up. And then they eventually fall down in here. And this is where the player
Oh
actually
gosh, guys,
AFKs.
there's ghasts here. They're gonna blow everything up here.
Okay, let's get back inside again. So yeah, down here is where the player AFKs, and you're left with just sheep. And we wanted a pink sheep alive, so it might be a little bit different than what you want. But essentially, what we did, a really cool idea by one of my viewers. Whoops. But essentially, what we do is we had the player AFK on a minecart here, going back and forth, and we have shears being dispensed over here, and he shears them. Then we have a item sorter that will detect when a pink wool comes through. So if you look at this item sorter, and once there's a pink wool, then we decide to lock the whole farm down and save it.
Right.
Otherwise, if there's no pink wool, what we do is we just shove them off to the side, and we just I think we let them drop or something, and they die.
Right. That's pretty smart. Yeah, well, that's what I need. So basically, I need to get a naturally occurring pink sheep, and then I need to player kill it, basically, with my
Is
sword.
it 100% chance drop, or is there?
I need to look at the data pack. I don't think it's 100%. So
Because
I'm
that
gonna
would make it
need-
even more difficult. You might have to kill
Yeah.
multiples.
Yeah, so it's going to be pretty tough, but so certainly a project I'm interested in tackling at some point.
So yeah, maybe something like this, or maybe somewhere where you just have a lot of sheep and kill them.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. All right, yeah, very good, very
Yeah,
interesting.
it's not too complex.
Someone put an endermite in there. Where's the random farmer?
And then this takes us back to the main corridors. The main corridors that go to the center. Oh, we can show you the Mountain of Doom.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Mountain of Doom. How did I forget about this? I don't know. There's so much stuff on the server. I forget about it. I think it's this way, right? Or we keep going, maybe. You guys
A
remember?
little farther.
Yeah, oh, I think it's the next one.
Yeah, a little farther. Yeah, big old thing.
Big old thing. Mountain of Doom.
The Mountain of Doom. Okay. Sounds ominous.
Hey, Gron, can you trade with that villager?
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Mountain of Doom.
Okay, is this going to erupt?
It used to erupt, but it's been dormant for a while.
Okay.
So essentially, it's a huge lava cast. It's solid cobble all the way through, and it doesn't even fit in the render distance of the server. But the guys built this essentially on top of a villager or a village. So there's actually a naturally generated village at the very center of this huge volcano. And one of the members, Lynn, actually turned it into a Lytro course, which is really cool. So if you want to give it a try, you can. There's even a clock that you can check your time, so you can start the clock up, and then you can come back, and then you can see how much time it takes you to go through the entire course.
Okay. All right, I'll give it a try.
I'll turn the clock on.
Oh, I'm not going there. When I go there, my everything crashes on my computer.
Really? You need quite a
That
bit
is
of
wrong.
Lytras, I think.
Oh, I've only got one.
Or I mean,
my
rockets.
lights
My bad, rockets.
Oh yeah, I've got some rockets. Yeah. Okay.
And
which way? Start that way. Oh, so one is down through the hole, is it?
Yes. So one, and then there's kind of arrows to show you where you're supposed to go. Well, my frames are kind of bad too. And then he has glowstone that also kind of points where you're supposed to go, and there's like numbered systems, but I can never remember it.
I've got frames.
I might turn my render distance down, maybe my settings down a bit. Yeah, because there's so many blocks you're trying to render. That's why your frames are bad.
Hit 2. Which way? Which way to go? So 2 and then up, I guess.
Render distance 4
Oh, in there.
works well.
Yeah, if you see the glowstone kind of points which way the tunnels
yeah.
move. It took me a while to figure that out.
Oh, they go up. Okay, I'm out again through this ring. Oh, that's some tight turns there. Wow.
I think Lynn's the only person that has ever done this without touching the ground.
It's also meant to be done with only duration 1 rockets.
And like half a stack, something like ridiculous.
Oh.
He's like, it can be done. Oh yeah, he also says you can use a punch bow and arrows if you want to.
Oh, yeah, I remember those.
I'm like, you know what? I can't even do it with rockets, let alone punch bow. I'm good just to come alive at the end of the course.
So this was all generated. So this is all built using lava, right?
Yeah, lava and water. They made a little machine at the top that would do water and then lava, and just it had timings that would switch between the two.
Okay. Wow.
And I think it's really cool because he turned into a Lytro course, which made it like actually a go-to place on the server. And if you make it, you might fly past the village that's in the very bottom pretty soon. I don't know how far you are.
Yeah, I kind of bailed out. I'm outside now, just having a look at it. Wow.
Yeah, I think it's one of the last ones you go into. You actually go past the village. Which is really cool because he actually dug all the way down to the village.
Every time I go through this portal, it uses all the very last memory of my old
Oh, I'm gonna
crappy
die.
graphics card. And
Do render distance.
I can't do anything there.
Do render distance.
I don't know
It's
if
actually
render
really
distance
helpful.
actually did anything.
I'm on render distance, and it's actually so much better.
Yeah, I turned my down. Please don't die. Gosh, this is horrible. It's like a death chamber. Oh yeah, I made it to the village.
Mountain of Death.
I guess that's why it's called Mountain of Doom. You may not come out alive. So yeah, so you guys watching the stream can see the village that's at the very bottom of this.
Yeah.
Who knows what happens to the villagers? They probably got covered in volcanic ash or something.
It's like Pompeii or whatever that.
Oh
one
yeah,
was. Except
Oh my god.
Pompeii.
Okay.
Okay, I'm making it
I
through.
guess I can go here with render distance 3.
Glitched inside a block. Yeah, okay, I'm out.
Shoot. No.
Well, it must take a long time to dig all of this out as well. So was this just...
He used TNT actually. He placed a lot
Okay.
of TNT and blew it up. Then he kind of sculpted the rest by hand. I made it back. I made it back in 270 seconds. I think his was. I mean, he put his time in here. There's a book where you can put your times in if you want to. Let's see, Ray.
Okay. I'm back.
270. What? Someone did it in one. Okay, I put the book in there if you want to put your time in there.
Okay, I'm not sure what it was.
If you come over here, there's a clock, and you can just kind of guesstimate what it was. Yeah, this is a clock. So it's 300 and 0.
Okay, yeah.
I think it's about 300.
Yeah, so I'll put 300 in, but
So this is kind of a fun thing people enjoy doing. Okay, I'm just going to turn it off. Yeah, he has all these rules, but one of the rules is don't touch the ground, which I don't know if anybody has ever done it without touching the ground except for him. He's like a Elytra god. He could have probably done this with
I
the
don't
punch bow.
think that's possible.
okay, yeah, that's cool as well. Nice one, really good. Right, I think it's getting quite late for me. I think I might have to call it there if that's okay.
Cool. Yeah,
Okey-dokey.
we actually got to see
really
quite a
good.
bit of stuff.
It's late for me too.
Yeah,
Shall
that's
we
really good.
escort you to spawn?
Yes, if you
Where
like.
where we strip you of all your items.
We'll strip
Yeah.
you naked, beat you with rods.
And then kick me off.
Rod just for it.
pat him down. Make sure he's not taking anything home.
Some saplings, everyone. You know what to do with them.
You know, one thing we kind of do with guests that we have on the server is we let them get onto some like scoreboards, some more unique scoreboards. One of the scoreboards that let's see, what is it called? If somebody wants to get a leather armor and a cauldron and water,
Ah, yes.
clean armor.
Cauldron.
We could
Armor
also have
clean.
a wooden hoe.
There. So we can get you onto that scoreboard with Doc M77 Exuma. Exuma. I
Okay,
guess.
cool. Yeah.
Oh yeah, his in-game
Nice.
name is Exuma. I think it used to be Exuma Boy, but he switched it.
Mm-hmm.
We got other scoreboards with other guests on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Mine, snow. The snow layer.
Oh, Elric is no longer. Oh wait, is he?
I don't know. He was on one of these
why?
scoreboards.
That's my bot.
See?
What's your favorite color?
Rock and roll for
Logic.
life. He kills cats.
Logic, what's your favorite color?
Blue.
Light blue, cyan.
Yep. Yeah, light blue. Light blue's fine.
All right. I'll let you do it. Pick your choice.
And we have a cauldron nearby.
Just dumping all my shulker boxes out.
Is this where I can get free stuff?
Yeah, just get some iron.
Oh, I know one thing we can have him do.
Mm-hmm.
after this.
This is
We'll let you
no,
do this
this
first.
is fine. This is fine. Logic wants to go to bed.
So he got his colored. We got cauldron.
Got the pot.
Someone got some iron and water. See, water.
I got water. Just place down the cauldron.
I don't have a.
It's the iron farm over here. Bro.
Can someone make a cauldron really quick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. Wash up.
Wash up.
Okay, here we go. Now I'm going to get added to. In particular, I'm interested in getting added to that list with Doc M, my partner in crime on the Sky Zoo. So here we go, Doc.
Nice.
There I am. Oh no, I'm below him. I want to be above him. No.
Alphabetical.
Oh, dang it.
You're gonna have to change your name. But
Okay,
here,
nice one.
before you leave, I want you to grief our server by placing some blocks over here. If you want to place some blocks on top of this beacon, maybe some solid blocks. Here, put some solid blocks, just so you know we can say you griefed the server.
This sounds suspicious, Ray. Okay.
You can't put it here though. That's one spot where you can't put it. But go ahead and place it anywhere else here, wherever you want to place it.
No, I can't.
Just place it down.
No,
you can go ahead and grief it.
There's no placing.
It's okay, Logic. You can do it. If you want to,
What have you done? What have you done? Oh, not that one. Okay, yeah, I can't place any blocks.
Is he a good friend of ours?
Okay, you can leave now.
You went ahead and placed 36 in this area. So there's a bunch of invisible brewing stands that we're standing inside of. If we
Right.
were to punch a pigman, he'd just respond like this.
You try to walk on top of them, but he can't. Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of block 36 here, so you can't occupy it since there's already a block there.
So, but you can walk through it, but you can't place a block there.
Yeah, it's completely invisible to the player. Yeah, if you look over here, see this water is floating?
Oh yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's being held up.
So how do you actually get that? So is that what you just said with the pigman trying to walk on the?
Yep. So we have a block 36 generator.
Wow. I didn't even know that was possible.
Yeah, if you want to prank people, that's how we do it.
Wow, awesome.
Next level pranking. Yeah, thank you so much for coming on. You can throw your stuff. Oh, water. Oh yeah, you can kind of see it there. You can throw your stuff in a chocolate box nearby. Hope you really enjoyed the tour. Is there?
Yeah, that's really good.
End is nay. What is this? I don't even know what any of this stuff is.
I've got my original one, my
there
illogical one.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll stick it in here. There you go.
We'll put that in the Hall of Fame.
Nice. Oh, not enough room for everything. There you go. Okay, empty inventory, all done.
Awesome.
All right, well, thanks very much for inviting me, Ray, and everyone else. That was really nice of you to do that. And yeah, really enjoyed having a look around. And yeah, really cool stuff. Really impressed with the kind of stuff you guys do here. It's really, really impressive. Really impressive.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. I really had a lot of fun showcasing all the stuff to you. Maybe someday you'll even join. Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows what might happen in the future?
Lots of fun. So. See ya.
Anyway,
okay, guys. Thanks very much.
Have a good one, Logic.
See you later. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Bye. Wait, no, my kill.
Oh,
Too late.
Oh.
What a tease. What a tease.
Those murderers.
So
Nice
close.
try. Nice
so
try.
close.
Okay,
Almost
guys.
stole that.
Have a good
I
one,
almost
Logic.
Stole that.
Yeah, you too. Thanks very much again. See you
Bye.
later.
Bye.
Alright, this is mine.
Yay.
This is mine.
That was actually really fun.
That was long.
Yeah, I can stop streaming now too. I'm really tired. Thanks.
Oh, you were streaming the whole time? Nice.
Yeah.
I seen somebody said you were streaming. They posted all the people that were streaming the tour. It was you, me, Kaylee, and Game, I believe. Was there anyone else?
Oh.
I can turn my notifications back on during the stream. It's been streaming for 3 hours, 44 minutes. Wow. That is impressive. Thank everybody who came, joined the stream. Let's see. Should we work on a project? What time was it? It's not too bad. But I should probably give my voice a break. I was doing a lot of talking.
Oh my god, no.
Oh, hey,
No.
Gamer, you're still here? I turned you down because
here.
your keyboard.
I've
Oh, someone made a clip of my stream.
Nice.
I wonder what that is.
I've been muted the whole time.
You're muted? You said?
Almost the all time.
I heard I had you turned down because your keyboard. I think Logic turned you down a little bit too.
Yeah.
He said he was like gonna post a video or something. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, we actually got to look at quite a few different things. I didn't know how much time he had, especially European and all.
And those Europeans are really busy.
So
time zone. I should say time zone.
No, I know.
Dude, it's too.
Thanks for watching.
Are you gonna raid me? Are you gonna raid me?
Zero.
You should raid someone, even if it's not me, Xerox. It's interesting. Kind of
Raid Ray, and
how
then
do I even do that?
you do /raid and then space and then the person's name, this person's Twitch name.
Oh, okay. So
I first need to find someone who's streaming.
Cool.
You could raid me.
Is your stream? Oh, I guess your stream is still up then.
Yep, we're still streaming.
Look, guys, look now.
What?
I should read all the stuff that went by.
Come here, guys, come here.
Guys.
Oh, wait, I missed something. Something cool.
Right.
Look. Oh, over here.
Oh yeah, the pigman.
He's trying to
Nice.
get up on the block 36.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, Ray, you're getting raided now. But
Yay.
I don't know. Does that work even after you stop streaming?
I think you can do /host. You do in your channel. You can do /host and in my name. Because once you're done raiding, you can't raid. Once you're done streaming, you can't raid, but you can still host people. Yeah, it's really cool how glitchy those blocks are.
Good thing we didn't break Project Horizons.
I know. Whoa, get raided. No, I actually came across as a raid. Yeah. Xerox coming in with a raid. Thank you guys for following.
I mean,
See, now we give you a shout out. Another project member. I give a shout out to Xerox. Awesome. Thank you for the raid, Xerox.
No, I can.
Another fellow project member.
I should actually
Also
go to your
YouTuber.
stream chat.
Yeah, it says you're in the stream chat. It says you're in my stream chat.
Oh, maybe my chat turns into your connects to your stream chat then.
Yeah.
I
So
don't know.
if people go to your channel, they're actually going to be looking at my stream. I was going to show them these fly machines, but that was about the only thing we didn't get to show them. Other than that, I think we showed them all the main things.
Like
what didn't we show them?
All these fly machines that we have around spawn, like the one that's building the floor, the one that's doing bedrock breaking, the one that's quarrying away this area here,
I wouldn't get
and then
too upset.
this wall.
We showed them a lot.
Yeah, we did. We actually showed them more than I thought we would.
Oh yeah. Almost all the major stuff.
Even new stuff like the Endstone farm that I haven't even made a video about yet.
You're stealing your content.
Who put all the scrap in here? Why are there oak saplings?
I feel like we need a bigger render distance on server. You can't see stuff. Stuff is so big. But that's just gonna be more lag.
What?
Would rate.
What's that?
It's like this, right?
No, oh no, I forgot. It's actually slash raid.
Ah, okay.
And then, yep.
I'm gonna head out. I gotta do stuff.
Okay.
See you
See you,
guys.
Sploosh.
It was fun.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, we had a lot of follows.
Now I see.
We had a Kaylee raid, and then we had a Drathmore raid of 120 people in his raid. Very cool. And a lot of following over the last 3 hours. Thank you guys for coming with all those follows.
Raid, it's another raid.
Another raid! It's a L Gamer raid.
Value.
Thank you so much for the raid, L Gamer.
Yay, more people to you.
Very cool. So what are we doing time-wise? Do you guys want me to work on... Problem is, if I work on any project, it's unlikely for anyone to come on and help me because everybody's really tired from the whole thing.
Dude, it's 2 a.m. for me. It's 2 a.m. but I
Wow.
don't care.
Go to bed. Go to bed, L Gamer.
No.
Oh my gosh, it's 2 a.m. already.
Is this like some kind of like royal chair?
Oh my god.
I'm the king.
Ray.
And who stole the ice block from it?
What is this? What does this mean? What does
Yep,
any of this
there
mean?
was an ice block in here.
Does this mean anything? All this stuff? That's cool. We renamed the book. It comes out yellow. From Trident lost to Trident regained. Millions now drowning will never live. These seems like selling or sayings. Never, leg never fails.
Where is he?
Convention invite.
So I will.
There's a website there.
Wait, what? What? HTTP. Wait,
It looks
I will
cool.
search for this.
Don't go to the website.
I will go to that.
Sounds scary.
HTTP. I don't care. Haven Trapdoor. Havenstrapdoor.com. Oh.
Why do I have a shulker box full of leather?
Must be the cow farm. Woo wee. That was a lot of fun. Oh, did I stop recording? Okay, I think I stopped recording now. Streaming, and I was also recording. That was a pretty fun tour. Check out all that stuff. Let's see if we can find somebody to raid. I think I need to give my voice a break.
Another raid?
Another raid. Is there anyone else playing some vanilla survival that you guys know of? You guys want to suggest somebody?
So let's see. Wait, I'm just still streaming? Wait, what? That's it.
Who stole the Hexadus?
Fizzbolt. Fizzbolt. What is Fizzbolt up to? Maybe we could raid someone that's doing
So let's see.
Someone that's part of the, what do they call it? SMP Live. Let's see who on my sidebar is here.
Oh, yeah. Mashadi.
Fizzbolt. I'm gonna see what Fizzbolt's up to.
Masa.
Send the link.
Okay.
Gamer, or send the name.
It's simple.
Wooden modern house building. Hey, don't attack me.
My God, no.
Oh.
Wait, no. Do not kill me. Do not kill me. No.
As long as you don't kill me. It don't look like he's playing.
Oh my gosh, I hardly heard him.
I don't know if he's playing. Is he playing survival?
Dude.
She playing survival?
Wait. It's Spain power, okay?
Preferably English. Gamer. Is it English?
I want to kill you with a sword.
It's it's in English, right?
Maybe I might raid someone from SMP Live because I don't think I've raided them in quite a while. See who is else playing SMP Live.
So
Is it just one person playing SMP Live?
It seems like.
Huh. Okay, we
It's
can
a
raid
bunch
him. Yeah, if you guys don't know, I do have a YouTube channel. If you guys are curious about the Protect server, I got Let's Play episodes as well as tour videos on there. And you can check out all the individual builds more in depth. And also discover a lot of glitches and tricks and make videos about them, showcase them. And there's a new upcoming trick that I discovered with another project member that we're going to make a video about. So be sure to go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube, and that'll be out pretty soon. I show really cool things like recently I showed how you can fly in Minecraft with a minecart and a fishing rod. So that's the kind of stuff that I enjoy doing. Where is this SMP Live guy? There, let's see. Yep, and I also have a Twitter where I give notifications of when I stream as well as when I upload videos. So you'll be the first ones to see it. And the last one is the Project Community Discord link. So if you guys want to hop onto our server, say hello, you most definitely can. And that's actually the voice call. We're actually in a voice chat on our Discord talking. So if you guys ever want to hop in and talk with us when we're talking, you can do that there. I think we're going to be raiding Silent Scale. The person that's playing SMP Live, his chat was closed to non-followers. So we will be raiding Silent Scale. So if you do exclamation mark raid in the chat, raid it. He is an vanilla survival Minecraft player. You guys that are from Girath, you probably know Silent Scale. Amazing builder. Let's go ahead and we will be raiding him. When we do raid him, we're going to be typing that message there where it says raid. Go ahead and highlight it, Control C. And then we hop into his chat. We'll do Control V. And then that will be in his chat to give him some hype as we will be raiding him. A really cool builder and also, like I say, a vanilla survival player. I will see all you guys over at his stream because we are going to be raiding him. And the next time I stream is this Wednesday. And this is when we actually open up the server to the viewers. So if you guys want to actually hop on the server with us as we build stuff, that will be this Wednesday. Yeah, thank you guys so much for coming in with all those follows. Thank you guys for all the raids. We had a Girathmore raid, epic raid from him. We also had raid from Kaylee, Xerex, as well as L Gamer. Thank you guys so much. I will see you guys this Wednesday. Bye bye.